show. So take a look, take a see. And this is just me doing a bunch of social filler because the movie that we're going to be talking about, I didn't get a chance to see half of it. I'm just going to be honest. We're going to put it out there. All right. Now,
And
I think
the half that you did see, you were very distracted
I
and
was very distracted,
troubleshooting
but
and
I got massive bandwidth. I can do
Worley
multiple
wants to
things.
know what happened, is why you would betray him
It's
to
I
like
just it's nothing but
him
excuses, but that's all
individually.
it is. Um the Thanksgiving is happening over here in the States. We take it kind of serious, and I had my mother fly in. I had Grandma Nurgle fly in. And I had to go pick her up because my brother just fell short. Yeah, I want to know too. My brother, I couldn't depend on my younger brother who was supposed to pick her up. She didn't pick her up, so I had to go drive 2.5 hours one way to pick her up, come drive back up 2.5 hours, drop her off at my grandpa's.
I'm
It
glad
took a
you let
toll.
in with it's all excuses, because
It's
that
all
was
excuses.
you could spare us. It's okay.
Yeah,
Um,
it's for those of you who want to know what
you should
happened.
have
It's
just
just
watched
excuses.
it on your day off.
I didn't have a day off. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it was
What
me
happened to you
literally going.
Tuesday?
What happened to me Tuesday?
Yeah.
I was doing shit with my father. Again, it's just excuses. It's just things happened. I don't have you know what I mean?
That's true,
There's
actually. That's true. You weren't online that I saw. That's true.
I wasn't online
You
on
weren't
Tuesday.
online.
I was.
Okay.
I it was just filled with excuses. That's all I'm filled with. So I do apologize. But I do plus the streams that were already scheduled 100%. But that being said, I did watch the first half of the movie. I vaguely remember the second half, and with I'm sure Ginger with his tism's gonna come on in and fucking because he's like splurging in his pants just because it's one of his favorite movies of all time, The Abyss. So when he's done with his run, he's gonna come on in, have some fun, talk to us in the chat. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about The Abyss.
Yeah. Let's let's go. You really let
Arcane, haven't seen it? Go watch it. Stop being stupid.
All
With that being
right.
said,
Your
The Abyss
best.
1989,
Which did
not the 2003.
23 last
23.
year.
So for those of you who accidentally saw the 2023, hey Grim, thank you for this sub. Appreciate you, good buddy. Rescript at tier 3. Thank you, good sir. For those of you who accidentally watched the 2023 The Abyss, I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug later on in the future. I promise you. That is time you'll never gonna get back because we were trying to watch James Cameron's 1989 The Abyss. Continue.
So this movie came out when I was born,
This
and that's
came out a year after, yeah.
that's why it eluded me for so long.
Good movie though.
It's good. It
Very
is
good.
good. Oh wait, so what did Kitty's gave it like a she scored it low, like
She
a
gave it a 5.8.
5.8.
Kitty, so you gave it a 5.8 because you thought it was weird? Do you know what sci-fi is?
Well, I don't think it was
Let's
I guess
go.
it was weird.
It's
Not the
good
whole
weird.
thing, but there was
Sergo gifting out a 1 month sub. Thank you so much, Sergo. Giving out to Crown 985. Crown, you just got yourself a fucking sub. If you know Crown, he should have been doing that from the get go.
I said there was some weirdness like pacing issues.
Oh,
It could have
okay.
been slimmed down.
Okay.
Could have been more
I will say
efficient.
this. Remembering the first half of the movie that I saw, there was some serious pacing issues. It was weird
Uh
pacing. Hold on, it was weird pacing slash high anxiety into its standard pace. So I think maybe that's what she's referring to in terms of it was never like steady. It was either high written anxiety
well,
or
such
just
is life. Such is
talk
life.
banter, but like weird banter like in the first. All right, I'm gonna go off on the beginning part. I can only speak to the first half of the fucking movie. I do apologize, but like here comes the main woman. She's getting off the fucking boat. there goes that bitch. Like, what? That's unnecessary. The writing was weird. Like, the first half of the movie tried to get you to convince you that the woman in charge was a hard nosed, no one likes her, tough as nails bitch. And she didn't come across like that at all, to be honest.
Look,
Ed Harris came.
I didn't want you to find out this way. But every time you're hanging out
Yeah,
with
find me
us in Discord voice chat and you leave, we all say, "There goes that bitch," every single time. So to
yeah,
me,
but here,
that
the
dialogue
difference
was
is,
true to life,
the difference is that I am that bitch though. She
right?
was not. Yeah, it didn't match. The bill did not cash. The check was not cashed. I didn't see it. For me, 100%. I get it. Yeah. It was normal for it times. It was normal. Yeah, no, no. Calling someone a bitch was never normal. I don't care what time you are.
She's talking about the pacing of the movie.
Oh, okay. It was normal for it times.
But I think she's right in that regard as well.
Okay, continue on. The Abyss.
All right, let's get a synopsis. Synopsis is a little long. Bear with me.
Synopsis.
When an American nuclear submarine mysteriously sinks in the Caribbean, a team of civilian deep sea oil rig workers is recruited by the U.S. Navy to help recover the vessel. Led by Foreman Bud Brigman, Ed Harris, the crew must work alongside a team of Navy SEALs, including the intense and increasingly unstable Lieutenant Caffey, Michael Bain. Which I was I was like towards the end of the movie where I realized he was Johnny Ringo from Tombstone.
Johnny Ringo.
But
yeah, dude, Johnny Ringo.
But younger, but yeah, like more than a decade younger.
James Cameron, he was also the savior in the first Terminator film, where he was the guy that went back in time to help Sarah Connor.
Mm.
He had a fucking run.
James Cameron?
No. Johnny Ringo,
oh,
man.
no,
Johnny
he
Ringo
did. Yeah, I did look at his IMDb. I was like, oh, but it was before, it was leading up to Tombstone.
Yeah, 100%.
As they descend into the ocean's depths aboard their underwater drilling platform, tensions rise due to a combination of personal conflicts, escalating Cold War paranoia, and the immense pressure of the deep sea. Pun. Amid the perilous mission, the crew encounters an otherworldly force, an advanced and enigmatic aquatic alien species residing in the unexplored depths. Their presence brings awe, but also challenges humanity's capacity for peace and survival. The race to uncover the truth about this mysterious life form becomes intertwined with their struggle to prevent Coffey's reckless actions from triggering a nuclear disaster.
Now, if that sounded like it was not focused in the slightest bit and very worldly and trying to do multiple things at once, you're correct.
It did it. It did it. And you know what's funny is that everyone's criticisms are what I usually criticize movies for, especially the ones that have come out, like the more modern ones.
Yeah.
But I was fine with the pacing, and I'm totally ADHD. I have a hard time like with my phone watching a movie. It kept me. It was long. It could be cut. You could take scenes out for sure. You can slim it down, but it was. I didn't see any like glaring issues like that.
Gotcha.
My
And
thing.
for me, the first, and I will continue to put in the disclaimer. So the first half of that movie I saw, yeah, there was definitely, I had some issues. I have some bad takes, as Freeman would say.
I might be I like the payoff too, because sometimes sometimes you're taken through movies and they drag and you don't really care, and then at the end you damn sure don't care and you're kind of a little mad that you wasted your time. This is not that. Like when you're watching a rat drown for no reason and you're like, what the hell's going on? And then it comes full circle at the end and you realize that Ed Harris is a rat and he tries to drown himself. It's like, oh, okay, everything just it felt like everything that was shown wasn't wasted. It was for something. Like it served a purpose. Yeah.
Everything was intentional.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. As someone who only watched the first half of the movie, I can see that.
It's a pretty long movie, like over 2 hours, and it's like barely over 2 hours. And honestly, some parts just drag. And I heard production on it was difficult, so you can kind of feel that the actors were over it on certain scenes. But then you had some intensely good scenes.
The rat was the star of the movie. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't give two hoots, dude. Like the
Oh, you
fucking.
son of a! Don't you?
Like in my head, all right. I'm gonna go off a little bit. There was some. I agree with Fury. Everything had a purpose and everything had intention. That doesn't mean that the intention makes sense or it was good for the sake of intention. It
It's
was there.
it's it's rat in a
Like
bag rat.
I don't yet a rat trapped. I'm just a rat trapped in a cage. Like it was the whole thing. I get that. But my big thing was there were some certain scenes that had to be there for the sake of plot armor. Like when the fucking when they first dove on in, right, and then their rig got dragged further down into the waters, right, by that piece that scaffolding that fell down. And the guy legitimately went back and instead of closing the door, he went to go save his rat and the door came bashing open and then it just left this whole entire opening for the sake of saving a rat. I'm like, there were some choices in there that were I like things needed to
Here,
happen, but that doesn't mean it
hold,
was
hold
good
on,
for the
hold on.
sake.
Are you gonna look me in the eye and talk to the rest of the chat and say that you've never met a person that would save a rat?
Oh no, they
Or
exist.
something rat they exist. Well, this one
They
happens to be on that sub in this movie.
and in my you know what? How all right, hold on now. Okay, hold on. I'm baking, I'm stewing in under that context. Okay, I'm on board. Yeah, it makes sense.
That's
I'm,
that's what.
I'm being honest. Like, nope. People, they do exist. Those fuckers, they do exist. I I would do that for my dog. I just don't value a rat's life as much as my dog. That's
Exactly,
on
but
me.
it's
That's on
just
me. But that
different.
doesn't mean they don't exist.
I bet you've met a person
I'm
at
back
your
on.
shop that would save one of their figurines or one of their miniatures.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Okay,
People can
back
just
on
get
board.
caught
Never
up.
mind. I retract everything. My initial argument. I agree now. Yes, I'm on board.
Oh yeah, baby, I caught it, Lamora.
Guys, we're gonna be taking an ad break in T minus 30 seconds. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, so it's that
We're
old
right.
saying that um, reality is stranger than fiction, or
Right.
however it goes, is things that happen in
No,
the real
no.
world.
Yeah.
If you wrote them into a movie, you'd like, oh, that's just plot armor. That doesn't make any logical sense. But people do crazy things all the time. And I think
No,
for him, it was
100%.
that rat, which he clearly loved. That was something that was hammered home. That's one thing you
Big
could
time.
take to the bank.
Yeah, big time. So I will say this. I had a way of thinking about it. You explained it. That completely made sense. I've met those people in real life.
We all
I
have.
know those people.
Fuck yeah.
And yeah, okay, yeah. Genie coming in. I date a psychopath that was crazy for his rat. That's a red flag. They exist, man. They're out there in the wild. Okay. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Wait,
It's
is
just
it the red flag because it's a rat or how much he cared for the rat? What if it
that's a
was a
great question.
ferret?
Ooh, a ferret. I would say a ferret makes more sense than a rat. Because rats don't live. I think the rat only lives up to 2 years at longest. Rats don't live long. So to be that emotionally attached to a rat for what a couple years, you're setting yourself up for failure, bud. He was a walking red flag. That guy, that character, 100% was a walk, and so is your husband. He's a walking red flag for sure. We're only. It could be a dog, and I would still leave it behind. Sorry, mate. Fuck. Fuck.
Damn.
We're only. Whoa, man. That
Here,
Omni Man point of view.
does everyone, I could pull it up if need be. We could take our first diversion. But does everyone remember that video where the kangaroo is about to kill that guy's dog and he runs out there and punches it in the face?
Now put it on. Put
Put
it
it
on.
on? Yeah.
Just put it on. Don't even explain. Don't even explain. Just be hashtag these people exist. My husband is a green flag versus my ex dates. your husband, he's got his things. I love. Don't get me wrong, I love him. He's got his things.
Oh, I don't remember it being a 2-minute movie.
Looking
Here we
forward
go.
to seeing Max on a ball. When, to our horror, it turns out to be something else altogether. Oh no! Here! Hey, go, just there. Whoa, go. But all is not as it seems. The big buck actually has hold of the dog, not the other way around. As Greg runs in, we realise
that would be me, dude. If Atticus was in there, I'm fucking stone cold stunning. Fuck, that's dangerous as shit.
They are. When I first saw this, okay, punch a marsupial, but their nails are long. They eviscerate you.
Claw your eyes
not sure what's
out.
going on
They
here,
will fuck
but
you up.
the Roo has the dog, not the other way around. Max,
That kangaroo was at a lot like
He misses his leg strike where he's trying to gut the
tries to gut the dog with his claws one last time. His powerful arms anchor the dog by the breastplate as Max doubles his efforts to escape. Finally, the Roo switches his attention to Tonks and sizes up.
I love the fucking in-ring announcer.
Tonks gives the kangaroo his space, but the cranky buck comes forward.
We should have got
ready
him for
to
the
attack.
Logan Paul
To
Tyson
save himself,
fight.
he launches a right hand to the kangaroo's neck. The punch swivels the Roo's head as he throws his claws
Swivels the Roo.
gouge. Then they eye each other off. Tonks makes the right decision again and backs off, leaving the buck stunned as to what has just taken place. He continues to stand his ground, like he has done many times before. When
Looks
fighting
like he
for free
fucked around and found
against
out.
Other big boomers like himself. He eyes off Tonks again, possibly contemplating some revenge for the clip on the snoz.
Contemplating some
Everyone involved,
revenge.
though, he decides enough is enough and goes about his day.
Yeah, we need to get that guy back. Yeah, that.
Anyway, so you're saying easy no brainer. Atticus is fucking getting choked up, and you're in there.
Oh, I'm fucking easy, no brainer. I'm running over there. I'm fucking destroying people, or I die. Or if I die, that kangaroo is going down with me. I'm doing a hate crime.
Damn.
Whirly. You know what would happen if that was Whirly's dog? Nothing. He'd be dead, and Whirly would continue on his day.
Yeah. Hold on. Worldly, do you still feel that way? Well, that's a different situation. You like drowning in a submarine, a little different than.
It's 100% different
than spinning a Roo's head, or what did he say?
People exist. You skip the first message. It could be a dog, and I would still leave it behind. Sorry, mate. Isn't he ginger? He's literally walking red flag. I mean, because his hair is red. Really, we might have missed out on a message there. My rational mind wouldn't let me. I found it, buddy. My rational mind wouldn't let me make that dumb of a decision. That's fair. That's fair. Well, it's
that goes for the kangaroo too.
All right, what if it was a kangaroo?
Yeah,
not a submarine. What if it was a kangaroo?
I'm on pins and needles waiting to hear how many. Rationally,
I could take a kangaroo.
Okay.
All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Back on Team Fuck Kangaroo.
I do think that guy made it look easy though.
Bear, hell no. Fuck, dude. Bear, that's rough. Oh, I'm getting teary-eyed because that's a situation where you know you can't win, but you're going down.
Yeah.
You're going down with them.
My first boyfriend was a redhead, and I ended up marrying one.
There you go.
You imprinted on redheads.
I saw an interview that was not an adult kangaroo. That was not an adult kangaroo.
Oh.
Nurgle, what's on your palm of your right hand? Oh, it's just paint. It's just paint. Good eagle eye, though. It's just paint. I paint miniatures, so it's just paint, buddy. It was, you know what it is? It's the hair of the kangaroo. I fucked up because he was touching Atticus. That's what it is. That's what's left over.
Do we want to? I think I have. Yeah, the trailer. Do we want the trailer?
All right, time for the trailer.
This is a new trailer. So it came out in 1989, and they have a remastered trailer.
All right, hold on. And for those of you who don't understand why, it's James Cameron. This is a good film for it is what it is.
That dude likes re-releasing shit.
He loves re-releasing shit, dude. Loves it. I feel like, and anyone who knows why can correct me, please. I feel like it's like the movie industry. If you re-release a movie and after you've retained your masters or your rights, you get full on revenue. I feel like it might be same for directors. I doubt it because movie studios are like crazy, but it might be.
It varies from deal to deal. Usually, studios like to pay just flat rates, but if you're a big time actor, residuals is what they call them. If you're a big time actor, a writer, director, what have you, they can start roping you in onto those. But I think standard contracts, it takes a lot for you to get anything back. It has to be a huge movie.
Cameron's nothing but standard, right? He is like the creme de la creme. So like residuals is what he lives and dies by.
So yeah, with these, The Abyss was his. And once you get a relationship with the studio, they just want to make you happy. Like I remember in Entourage, they were trying to get Vinny Chase to come on and start doing studio films for them. I forgot which studio it was, and he was giving Clint Eastwood as an example. He's like, Clint Eastwood early in his career, he worked with us. He was a good sport. Now he does whatever he wants. He's like he just makes whatever he wants. We give him $20 million a film, and he's just king around here.
Yeah.
So I think so. Obviously, James Cameron, I think he's achieved that to where they'll go back and start roping him in and all this other stuff. He would be an anomaly when calculating.
And I will
earnings.
say this: it's on Hulu right now, The Abyss. And I was watching it, and it looked really good for a movie that was made in 1989. So whoever remastered this movie did a fucking stellar. But I feel like they were not paid, and this was the movie they needed to fucking blow ass out of the water with to get to work for the company. That's how well this movie was made. Like
it might have looked good then too.
Really it did look good then, but this is like this looks good now for today's standard.
Let's
outside of the CGI, it's aged for sure, but it looks good nonetheless.
I hate that I can't full screen anymore. Remember we had that capability?
I know.
Now we see me just watching arcane music over and over again.
Nothing wrong with that, dude. This is good music.
I do like that song a lot.
From the mind who brought you Titanic, James Cameron.
An American nuclear submarine went down. Your company has authorized the Navy's use of this facility for a rescue.
My people are not qualified for this. We're oil workers.
Lieutenant Koff will transfer.
You're right. It looks so good.
You'll do absolutely nothing.
Looks really good.
Oh, good.
There's something down there. Something.
This looks better than the 2023 movie.
Wow. You know when she touches that thing, I don't think I would touch it. Where's the chat at on that? We touching that thing?
I feel like she had like a scientific curiosity.
Would Worley in his rational mind touch that alien sub like just like that?
The chroma key is kind of messing with by design. Yeah, it's fine. It's messing it up.
We all see what we want to see. He sees hate and fear.
I think it's coming in okay on mine.
Look with better eyes.
I haven't seen anything.
It's there in the back, but it's fine. This prevents.
Let me look at yours.
Copyright infringement.
Oh, you're on an ad.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that, Sergo? It's Fury. You got to give Fury the fucking. You got to give him the Twitch sub.
Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, mine's clean. Next time.
Mine's clean. I think it's just showing that unintentionally.
No, it's because you have it as one source. If you crop them, hold on, share this tab. If you crop them out and separate it, you don't have to chroma the screen share one.
So how do I crop it?
Well, we'll do it. We'll do it next time.
I'm a little broke, but now I got you. No, it's okay, Sergo. I'll get him. Matter of fact, I'll buy him the sub. I got you.
Where's Fury has priorities, right? Are you touching that thing, Nurgle?
No, I'm not touching that.
Like, it looks
Like,
nice, but you never know.
But I understand the mind of a scientist, right? A scientist doesn't give two shits. They are kids at heart.
Oh,
They
I like
touch
that.
everything.
I like that.
They need to go in and experience it without any type of I grew up. I'm an adult. I know shit hurts and there's scary things out there in the world. Scientists, they're not governed by that, right? They're far more curious than cautious. They've made countless stories about it in video games about the curiousness of scientists. And now it's all gone awry. That made sense to me when she touched it. I was like, that's a scientist.
Yeah,
That
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah. I ain't touching it. Specifically, Worley, especially not with that big ass Twitch logo on
it. All right. So IMDb has it as a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Which
7.5.
Yeah. I like that. I think that's appropriate.
7.5 is good. It looked like a penis. That's the first thing I said. That's the first thing I said when me and Crown were watching it, and how the alien came out from behind her, and it was like floating in front of her, and she turned around. I'm like, that's a dick. I don't care who you are. That's a penis right there. But you know, classic Geiger. Continue.
There we go, baby.
Whoop.
Yeah, 7.5. And then do you remember I told you about my rating system, how I rate movies in individual categories?
Yes. I was like, wait, I was thinking about like 5 different things at once. My ADHD kicked in. Yes, I know how you rate your system, but for anyone new today who wasn't part of that, I would recommend explaining it.
Well, I'm about to show it in action, because I didn't want to do it for Barbie movie because I didn't take it seriously. But The Abyss, James Cameron, I get out of bed for that.
Yeah.
So it's broken down into these, what are they, 7 categories. And each category is scored from either a 0 or a 1.5. You can max it out at 1.5, except for the last one, which this one will account for an it factor, and that scores from a 0 to a 1. And we'll start back to front. So for the je ne sais quoi for this movie, I think how well done it was for a 1989 movie. Yes. And James Cameron early work, I think that's that kind of it factor that boosts it, because if it lacks like a few things, or it looks like really bad, like the special effects look surprisingly good for 89.
That's 89. Compare that to the 2023 version. It looked good, better than that. So yeah, no, heavy it factor. I agree.
And then almost all of these, interesting enough, I could be talked into a 0.5 difference in almost either direction. Entertainment value, I maxed out 1.5. Again, I could be talked down to a 1. But I just thought through and through, there was a lot of suspense, a lot of memorable moments. There was a lot of like that. What were they filling with liquid nitrogen or whatever? What were they filling the lungs with? Like, that's a real theoretical thing that people have tested on animals.
Yeah, Cameron gets into that was legitimately tested on the rat. That was a real thing. Like, they didn't get a fake rat for that. They legitimately tested everything in the rat there. Which I'm sure the moment Ginger comes on in, he's probably already going to be mid-typing that. That was a real thing. There is some history behind the visual effects of the fluid face. Apparently, there's a lot. And if for any of you guys who know about James Cameron, that guy deep dives. He gets.
I was thinking about that the whole time. Subjects. I thought you meant in the ocean. He's always down there.
He's always 100%. Like that too. Like literally and figuratively. Like he 100%. He deep dives. I don't know if you guys know this. He kind of deep dives.
I saw a tweet where someone said, Did you know that James Cameron, around the filming of the Titanic, spent so much time in the ocean depths that he was underwater when 9/11 happened? And they're like, yeah, when when he resurfaced, his assistant told him, "Sir, 9/11 just happened."
If I was James, I'd be like, yes, that is the day today. And
all right.
James, James gets so passionate about his projects that he actually progressed deep sea diving tech for the sake of Titanic. Like he literally designed and engineered new tech for Titanic. That's how fucking crazy the James Cameron is. For the Avatar movies, he legitimately came up with a new language for that right there. And that's not talked about enough where movies do that. Like that's impressive as all hell to do that, and like to have lore, to have background, to come up with like
they hire people, and they're pretty reasonably priced. Daniel Tosh interviewed a guy who created the language used on Dune.
That's so fucking cool. That's really fucking cool. But like he deep dives, he gets serious.
Yeah.
And like it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But continue.
So entertainment value, I max.
1.4.
Screenplay / dialogue, I have as a 1. If someone told me 0.5, I'd be fine with that. 0, I couldn't take. You say what?
No, not a 0, because it was definitely interesting, and a lot of dialogue was fun, and it was there, and it pushed the narrative. But for me, dude, I would say a 5.
Yeah, and that's suitable.
5. Yeah.
Overall production, again, easily could be a 1.5 because of everything we talked about.
I would say
before
1.5. I would 1989. It's so
no, I know, but I don't want to curve it that much, just because I mean you still made a movie at the time, and it was also very ambitious for its time. You know, if you don't have the special effects, they don't do it. You know, he waited to make Avatar for like 30 or 40 years or something like that because he knew what he wanted to see wasn't the technology wasn't there
from his prior movies, I'd imagine, like
or whatever.
Huge undertaking for sure.
Direction 1, I think that's what we're talking about with
fair. There's improvement, but it was definitely there.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want to dock it anymore. Story plot is a 1 where you think it was very muddled and too involved and convoluted. I thought that it was just more layered, which is a nicer way to say there was a lot going on.
Layered. I think layered for the sake of layered is different than layered for the sake of like stating something. I don't. For me, like, all right. For instance, when the ship is getting overrun with water, right?
Okay.
And Ed Harris's character is running to the door to close the door, and what really took me out of the experience, right? He literally stopped the door with his fucking wedding ring finger. Right? The door is slamming shut. Now, this door is supposed to be a contraption that is meant to hold tons and tons of water back. This is it's steel metal. The thing is metal, right? Now, he stops and prevents the metal door from completely slamming shut with his metal ring too, mind you. Titanium ring. Yeah, no, it was a fucking adamantium ring. All right, so he clearly fucking stopped with his ring, and he was able to open the door back up and come through. That for me, I'm like, that doesn't fucking make sense at all. That makes 0 sense. The strongest metal in the world. Male rings are made of tungsten. I don't know. 1989. I don't think we were on to tungsten there.
That's a strong marriage.
That's a strong marriage. Like, but do you understand where I'm getting at? Like,
I do. I just think it's such a small. I think if it took your mind out of it, it's because you let it. I think.
Oh, you know what? Now there's an argument there to be had that you're right. Oil rigs are controlled by tungsten gates, so actually, based on the story, it's likely he had one. The wedding ring was most likely made of tungsten. But here's my thing, and we can get into the weeds with it because I'm more than happy to. A door that's meant to pressure close Like, also the door holds water pressure laterally. It doesn't have to be the strong of the motor to close the perpendicular pressure. Okay, well,
That's
Ginger's
true
putting
too.
words in game.
There's a lot of logical explanations for something that you
Okay.
let ruin a scene for you.
A moment. I allowed it, and I know. And to your credit, you're right. I did allow it. It didn't make sense to me. Like that doesn't.
Things like
Ginger
that.
here. Oh, that's Ginger. I was wondering that sounds like a
It's
Ginger answer.
Ginger here.
I'm gonna say Ginger's a little biased because this is his favorite fucking sci-fi movie. So he's like,
Is it his favorite sci-fi?
defending. He is Ginger defending the Abyss movie is like a Drake stan defending Drake and how he didn't lose the battle against Kendrick Lamar. So I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt.
Favorite
But
sci-fi is heavy.
it's
I
one of his
don't think I'll ever watch this movie again.
Event Horizon's his favorite sci-fi.
Okay.
Event Horizons is 100% his favorite sci-fi. But this is up there with it.
We forgot to mention. So I don't know if you're streaming next week. I won't be available next Sunday.
Okay.
But the following one for the next movie, we wanted to start deciding now so we can.
That's actually
Nurgle, you have 2 weeks to watch it this time. So
I mean, maybe I have 2 weeks. I don't know. Maybe.
So we'll start suggesting movies, and we also wanted to do it by themes. So Nurgle,
we're gonna have a theme.
Yeah, go ahead.
So guys, next time we watch a movie, which will be in T-minus 2 weeks, we want the next movie theme is going to have fighting. So fighting is going to be the movie theme for the next movie we all watch. So as we're talking right now, we would like if everyone would want to start thinking of cool fighting movies or just really good fighting movies that we all can agree to watch, and we'll talk about that on next stream. Now, I think it's important to for distinction, for the sake of distinction, because I know fucking people like Ginger are gonna text me a million different times. Oh, do you mean fighting like World War, like combat fighting, like Saving Private Ryan? That's fighting. Or what about children fighting?
I think that's fine. I think any iteration, it's mostly just supposed to just hone in people on something, on one thing that could be decided on, because then we're gonna vote on the movie at the end regardless. So that's where everyone would make a decision whether
so fighting,
what constitutes,
whatever that means to you. Is that safe to say? Fighting. Yeah. The theme is fighting. So come up with a movie. We're at the end of the stream. We're gonna start asking you guys. So right now, start thinking about it. Fighting movies. If it's gunfighting, traditional like martial arts fighting, World War II, like combat fighting, like combat, like Saving Private Ryan fighting, like two parties pitted against each other, whatever that means to you.
Rush Hour is a good one. Yeah, anything with Jackie Chan, like off air, Nurgle and
Drunken Master.
Off air, Nurgle and I were talking about Shanghai Noon, and there's a lot of good fighting in that movie. So even that would count.
Fighting. Shang-Chi, really good fighting. Can't pass the rat. All right, Ginger wants to talk about the rat scene. Like I already told you the moment. Remember I told you earlier in the stream.
Yeah.
The moment he sits down, that's the first thing he's going to talk about. Karate Kid. Nah, I'll pass. I'll pass the Karate Kid. The Forbidden Kingdom 2008 is amazing. Well, all right, keep that in your pocket, Sergo. So when we do that, we'll go there.
All right.
Okay.
So story plot. Oh yeah. So I thought it was very creative. I liked it. So one, again, I could be talked into a 0.5 if people start pointing out like, no, it's kind of like this or this, but I like one. Acting is a 1 because some people did bad and some people did amazing, but I had to I had to grade it as a whole.
Right. As a collective, as a presentation.
Yeah.
I would say this is pretty spot on for me outside of the story plot. That would technically, I would be rating this a 7 instead of a 7.5, which I'm very comfortable with.
What did you deduct on?
It was the story plot.
The story plot, you have 0.5?
There was plot elements in that. They were either there for the sake of progressing the story for what they wanted to tell, and not more so. A lot of it felt like for the sake of.
Well, let me ask. What would you have taken out?
So, okay. So you know what you could have taken out, and I will say this. The introduction of the lead scientist, the female, the main protagonist. When she came in, when she came down
That is not
onto the regular no,
plot line.
but the dialogue, but the plot was this: we need to make sure that everyone hates her. We need to because if you go back and watch,
She was she was cunty.
She really wasn't cunty. Like I'm
It
sorry,
just-
like.
She wasn't the
She
worst
wasn't-
because
she
she's
wasn't bad,
intelligent, but
the camera legitimately died. The director literally went to like everyone's take. Oh, there goes that bitch. Cut scene to the black woman in the rig. Oh, I hear her. Oh, like it was like there was legitimately they felt like they need to make sure she was disliked across the board from everyone to all degrees.
Here,
Which you could have done that
I'll
between
tell-
Ed Helms like instantly.
I'll tell you what, Ed Harris.
Ed Harris. Ed Helms.
When the stream ends tonight, you're gonna finish The Abyss. you're gonna watch this movie.
She's not cunty to me. She's just not. I love Ed Harris. You got to take where like he seemed like a lazy lover. Like, he just like I'm not wrong. You know I'm not fucking wrong, dude.
Oh
like,
no, that's good
the
take.
first introduction
Good
of Ed
take, good
Harris.
take.
He's leaning
Good
back. He's leaned back on his chair rig, not even on controls where he should be manning. He's like, God, I hate that bitch. Like he's not even putting anything. He's not putting any spirit into it. And then the rat guy's all like, "Then why'd you marry her?" And it's just like, come on, dude. Like, give something. Even if you're not gonna dislike her, put something into it. So, for me, man, I don't know. I'll link the Discord for some behind the scenes of the Abyss. Oh hell yeah, Orly, do that, please. For me, you could have established within minutes the dynamic between her and the crew, all within one single scene, rather than go and directing point from point from everyone's perspective on how much everyone doesn't like her. I don't know. It's just you could have done that.
It's the redemption of her as a character. You have to buy it just from that scene alone. Even if you think it's campy or cheesy, you have to buy it because they went through the effort. Everyone reacted the same way, so there wasn't anyone trying to do what you're doing. Like, oh, she's not that cunty to me. They've all been in a submarine with her, and she's cunty. Is what that's the we have to take them. We have to take them at their word.
But yeah, but you could establish that she's cunty.
I would have liked
within
to catch
a single scene. Within a single scene, rather than going into everyone's. Well, that's where might get lost in the sauce. Because
how many scenes are you talking about? You keep talking about the one thing.
So, but what I'm saying is, she came on board immediately, right?
Okay.
And then, right when she came on board, the director's establishing, hey, the dialogue between Ed Harris and then the rat guy, right?
Right.
She's a bitch. Cool. Then we jumped to the black woman.
Okay.
The submarine.
But that's
she's a bitch. Okay, cool. Then we jumped into like there goes that tough as nails woman. Goddamn. Like there was multiple viewpoints when you could have easily just written like the first time they
okay. And now I get it more now. So that's more of a maybe direction, maybe screenplay dialogue. But either way you're taking away 0.5. But yeah, story plot.
Story plot 1 is good. Direction, let's move that 0.5 into direction.
Okay. And you have it at a 7.
I was saying it. I was like, this is more of a direction, not a story plot. So anyway. 7. I would have it at a 7.
All right. Is there anything else? What links does Worldly have? Are we gonna play those?
So I mean we could. Worldly. I mean, matter of fact, I'm sure you can pop it up on YouTube. If he found it's a 20-minute video. Oh, I don't know about that. So, is widely known. It is widely known that the production on the movie was really horrible because James Cameron was actually in the middle of a divorce, and let's just say, if he's having a bad day, everyone's having a bad day. That's essentially what the summary of that particular.
Sounds cunty to me. If I ever write a movie with James Cameron going through a divorce, I'm gonna have a scene where he's interfaces with every crew member and they all say the same thing because he's that much of a fucking cunt. I would be surprised
if James directed his own insult fucking documentary like his.
Oh, here, hold on. You
can just look it up.
Well, now everyone's giving me a good idea. Let's do IMDb facts.
Yeah. So let's our IMDb facts behind the scenes of what it was like to work on set with The Abyss. Because to Fury's what Fury said, so James Cameron does work with a lot of the same people, and this particular film was so rough that a lot of the people he used to work with decided to not work with him anymore. So that's pretty fucking wild if you think about it. Because if you're a starving actor and production was so bad on set that you rather just starve and be poor than continue to work with one of the most popular, the biggest names in the industry. Like, I don't know, it says a lot.
All right, the first fact, it's what we've been talking about is that the fluid breathing is something fluorocarbon fluid has been tried, tested theoretically for people.
Okay.
But yeah, those are those great details. Ed Harris reportedly punched James Cameron in the face after he kept filming while he was nearly drowning.
Nice.
Is that the one?
That's the one for sure. I think that was the one.
Do we get it?
Did we?
Very few scenes involve stunt people. When Bud drags Lindsay back to the rig, that's really Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio holding her breath when the rig. Oh my god! Yeah,
that's pretty fucking nuts.
I did have an issue with that scene. They had a really bad plan where they should have just let her drown in transit. They were in a tube, and then she's like, "No, I'll drown here." You dramatically scream, and then when precious moments are wasting, drag me to where we're supposed to be through the water. This is no good.
This is no good. This is no savings.
And dodging exploding parts of the rig. Those are all actors, not stunt people.
And then to Fury, to your credit, Ginger says Jeannie was yelling at the TV during that scene.
Because it was crazy. Because I like when it played out, I was like, oh, maybe I didn't hear her right. And it's like, and it's like, no, the plan was for her to drown, but with a lot of time. Like that bothered me. Actually, going back to my score, I can't. Yeah, no, it's fine as is. But now I can't be talked into higher scores for some of those. During the rigorous and problematic shoot, the cast and crew began calling the film by various derogatory names, such as "son of a bis."
Yeah, you know who started that? Fucking Harris. I guarantee you, he started that, dude. I promise. Classic Harris, dude.
The abuse and life's abyss, and then you dive. Oh, they really like the bitch puns. James Cameron said that he got so tired from working 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, sometimes more, that he would sometimes fall asleep during dinner in bed, waking up in the morning with a half-eaten plate on his chest and clenching a fork in his hand.
So any middle-class American in 2024, got it.
Mastrantonio reportedly suffered a physical and emotional breakdown because she was pushed so hard on the set, and Ed Harris had to pull over his car at one time while driving home because he burst into spontaneous crying.
Nice. Get it, Harris. Son of a bis.
The fluid breathing worked fine. The problem is it takes more effort to breathe the fluid, and therefore more oxygen is needed. So it was basically a downward spiral until you weren't able to pump enough fluid through your lungs to keep up. That's why it never really panned out. Every single working class right now.
Absolutely. Hey, great minds think alike.
Let me know.
We're on the ad break right now, guys. But yeah, keep going.
So these are still rated very, very helpful. So let me know if we get uninteresting, and then we'll roll back.
These are really I like.
No, these are good. I'm just saying that they'll start to taper off eventually. Yeah. See, we go 757, 180. The production was plagued by adversities and setbacks. There were engineering delays that slowed down production on the never-used nuclear reactor that served as the water tank as well as the sets within. And when the tank was finally filled, thunderstorms and pipe ruptures complicated things. The tank was so huge that it had its own weather, and the water was often too murky to film. Local goats sometimes invaded the set, destroying equipment and urinating over the floors. Delays caused shooting days to last an average of 15 to 18 hours near the end, which caused exhaustion and agitation among cast and crew who already had a tough time dealing with James Cameron's relentless pace and dictatorial behavior. Dictatorial. Dictator.
Oh no, you're
like
right.
he's a dictator.
Dictatorial.
Dictator.
Dictatorial. It's a dictator.
Dictatorial behavior.
Dictator like. Why did you say? All right, sorry.
The constant cold and submersion caused many to come down with ear and sinus infections. There were many near drowning accidents on set, and finally, filming was delayed one day due to a bomb threat. That's the
class bomb threat.
Oh, there's 50 more. There's spoilers.
That seemed like that was pretty good. You gotta do these for every movie. Absolutely. This is very reminiscent of George Miller's Fury Road movie. With that, I know there were movie facts that were written out where Tom Hardy, guy who wrote the shitty Venom movies, and
that's how you know him now.
That's how I know him now. That's who he is now to me. And smoke show sci-fi woman in charge of all that is great. They were at such contention and they hated each other by the end of filming. And because they were constantly filming in the middle of the hot desert during the hottest summer, the record breaking summers, it sounds like it's very much aligned with that, where that's what my mind draws to, just fucking relentless pacing, long hours. And again, underwater and having a lot of claustrophobia and all that just brews. That is leading to brew some hate for sure.
Ed Harris won't talk about it in public.
Fuck, working on classic Harris. Classic Harris, dude. Just son of a bis.
James Cameron nearly drowned during production while he was weighed down at the bottom of the giant water tank during filming. His assistant director had failed to warn him to refill his oxygen, and realizing that he was running out of air, Cameron called for help to underwater DP Al Giddings. However, Giddings couldn't hear him. He was near death from an old diving bell accident, and with no one else nearby, Cameron realized he had to go topside as soon as possible. He quickly released his helmet, harness, and weights, and started to swim with great speed to the surface, exhaling all the way in order to prevent lung damage from decompression. One of the safety divers held him down and gave him a regulator, but it was broken and only produced water. Cameron tried to release himself, but the diver, thinking that Cameron was simply having a panic attack, held him even tighter. Cameron only survived because he punched the diver in the face and reached the surface before passing out. The AD and the diver were fired the same day. You have to. That's your one job.
Yeah.
That's what was the movie where your boy shot that chick?
No, Baldwin.
Yeah, I think Rust is the movie.
Rust. Yeah.
But and people gave Baldwin all this shit, but that it really is not his job.
No, it's the blacksmith. The blacksmith is.
Oh, whoever it is.
That it's 50-50. Well, no, that's their official title, is the blacksmith. You're the weapons arms maestro on set. You need to be in charge of how the gun works, when it works, how it works, what it is. You're completely.
Because I don't even know why live ammo's on set. Anyway, if you're
no fucking sense.
Anytime you one job, it's like, hey Al, can you make sure I don't die? And then as an added bonus, no one else.
I'm gonna be honest though.
Huh?
I'm gonna be honest. This was more on James Cameron's fault, and I will say why. Have you ever met a competent man who his name was Al?
It is tough. You could go by Alex. You could go by Alexander.
Al Pacino. No,
Al Pacino's a good one.
Pregnant at 70 years old. He's not very competent. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
You could be talented and incompetent. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. And like Nurgle was saying, that the older he gets, the more we see. Yeah, he's more incompetence than.
Like, yeah. Like, hold on. You know, I'm picturing in my head now, and I can't fucking know it. I picture like, all right, Al, go ahead. I need some type of like, give me a battle cry, a scream, but I want it to be like confident, and I need you to just fucking look into the camera and then just go, yeah. Can you do that for me? And Al goes, I got you right here. Real. Hooah! And then the director's like, this is the 30th take. Let's just put it in the movie. I don't fucking care. That was not fat at all. And then it became iconic.
It really did. And that's I've been reading movie scripts lately to see like certain scenes and how you write that into a script. I need to read Sin of a Woman to see what does it call for? And Al Pacino, you just make a complete dick of yourself.
Yeah. The writer's sitting there like, who's acting? Who's playing? Okay, so it's Pacino. Okay. Insert. Okay, here we go. This is the moment where he goes, who?
You know, that's I put Sin of a Woman in my top 5 Thanksgiving movies.
Really?
Yeah. There's not many. Actually, I got to release that article this week.
Dude, you got to release that art. Now's the time to release that article.
Mm-hmm. No, I saved it. I wrote it like sometime last month.
I don't really know if I have a top 5. I know my favorite though is easily The Family Man, Nicolas Cage. I've talked about it more than once on this particular.
Oh, it's Christmas.
It's also Thanksgiving though.
I don't remember that.
No, wait, is it Christmas?
It's just Christmas, yeah.
No, it is Christmas.
Yeah.
It is a Christmas.
It's like a modern day like Scrooge movie.
It's reverse Scrooge. Okay, never mind.
Or maybe It's a Wonderful Life. Either way, it's Christmas. The number one Thanksgiving is Planes, Trains, Automobiles.
Automobiles. Yeah, there we go.
That's a good one.
That's a very good movie. Okay. What's everyone else? What's your top? One of your top? Everybody in the chat. Sound off a really good Thanksgiving movie that you find near to your heart. I put Charlie Brown Thanksgiving in there. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yeah.
It's so funny, dude. It's only 30 minutes, so all the movies I hadn't seen I rewatched. Mm-hmm. So there was The Storm with Elijah Wood, a young Elijah Wood, and some actors. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty weird movie, and it takes place Thanksgiving weekend. Son of a Woman, Charlie Brown, Planes, Trains. I'm so close.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
You wrote it. Worldly comes in. Friends Thanksgiving episode. That's a really good episode. That's the one that we celebrate Thanksgiving. That's a good one. Movies though, I don't have a good Thanksgiving movie. I'm coming to realize that now. I'm sure they're out there, and when I see it, I'll be like, oh, that is a good movie, but nothing really comes to mind.
Not Planes, Trains?
Well, outside of Planes, Trains. I mean, yeah. Trains,
Home for the Holidays.
Isn't that the one with the kid from Tim the Tool Man? That fucking show? He played the son.
In Home for the Holidays?
In Home for the Well, no, he was the son on the
that's a different one.
Allen show. Okay, I'm thinking of something else.
I know. Yeah, no, this one was directed by Jodie Foster. It has Holly Hunter. Holly Hunter was like a Temu version of Jennifer Aniston, but like in the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, is Jennifer Aniston everyone's a Temu version of a blonde, fit, attractive woman.
She's so good, dude. I saw people. Was I on Twitter? I don't know. She had a video, and everyone was like, "Would you rather have $1,000 or Jennifer Aniston?" And there was a lot of $1,000 people in there.
No, I'll take Jennifer. I can make 1,000. I can never get with Jennifer.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's see. What I needed you. I needed you in that thread.
Oh, dude. All right, I put in top Thanksgiving films. It did not disappoint.
Oh no!
I forgot Son-in-Law. Oh no! Son-in-law was so Pauly Shore.
Oh, I almost had to watch that stupid fucking movie, but luckily I found 4 other ones to watch instead.
Well, hold on now. I didn't realize this, but You Got Mail is a Thanksgiving film. You Got Mail is widely regarded as one of the best fucking movies like ever for romance. I don't know why it's. I mean, I guess it is part of the Thanksgiving.
Holy shit! My list is cooked.
Yeah, dude, You Got Mail just completely realigns everything at that point.
Like, anyway, let's go IMDb facts.
Yeah, you're gonna get laughed at if you don't have that movie on your top 5.
FOX. All right.
Yeah, you will get laughed at. Home for the Holidays. Okay, yep, that's the one actually you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. It's cool. A young Robert Downey Jr. still on coke.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Coke Jr. We miss him.
Yeah.
The kids grew up with him all sober. Fucking you.
A lot of people don't. They don't know what he came from.
Yeah. Back in my day, my Robert did all kinds of cocaine and drugs.
Despite having worked on more complex films since, James Cameron declared this as the most technologically difficult and grueling production he was ever involved with, a sentiment shared by many of the cast members. The difficulties of filming around and underwater put a great strain on both cast and crew, further complicated by Cameron's notorious perfectionism. Many of them have been quoted as saying they would never do a sequel or movie like The Abyss again. For Cameron, a director known to often collaborate with the same cast and crew members, this movie had suspiciously few people who worked with him again, including almost the entire cast.
Shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I wonder if they're best friends, him and Harris. You fucking know that's not it, dude.
They both punched people on set.
They both. That's probably where he got the idea. Is like he doesn't mind being punched because he's punching. I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah. We're punching. Oh, we shove him.
The goalpost pushed that far. I'm gonna be punching people left and right at this point. All right.
James Cameron was determined to actually film major portions of the movie underwater. Let me skim this. I think
we've gotten to the point where
it's redundant.
This movie was not easily made.
Right.
Tensions were high. People did not like each other because of the long hours.
The water in the 2 tanks was chlorinated heavily to prevent microbes growing in it. This caused skin burns as well as many of the actors' hair to become green and even white. Due to this, the crew had to apply Vaseline to their hair and skin for protection while filming for several hours underwater.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so it sounds like a young Cameron who was learning how to direct in a big way. A lot of bumps in the road, man.
I think tough. Like, yeah, yeah. Because he made Terminator 1.
Yeah.
But that's, aside from like visual effects,
right?
It's just people pretty much that you're just directing. You're in the ground.
The sets were even like out there fairly, at least the sets compared to this movie were far more easier to work with. I mean, even the highway scene, the iconic chase, right? The car chase from Terminator.
That's in the second one.
The second one, it was the second one, Terminator 2. It was the second one, I apologize.
Yeah, he did the first one before this.
The first one. But like that seemed far more difficult. The Abyss. If you look at it logistics, that seemed crazy.
Oh yeah. He probably thought it'd be and
he bit off more than he could do. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds tough. All right, so this is score. Those are the facts. I think we're getting.
I give it a 7. Fury is giving it a 7.5.
Oh yeah, awards. 1 Oscar, best effects, visual effects.
That boy didn't get fired, that's for sure.
And best director, a Saturn Award.
A Saturn Award
from the Sci-Fi Awards. Saturn
Award. The Sci-Fi Awards? I wonder if they're still around.
They are.
Oh fuck!
They are.
Oh god! Movies. So that was a sci-fi movie.
Kitty's sticking with the 5.8.
Huge. Listen.
I just don't like the 5. I don't mind that it's close to a 6. I would feel better. But it's your score.
I mean, it's your score.
Everyone has laid a case pretty much. Oh, except for the reviews. I guess we have to read the reviews. Maybe someone, Kitty, someone will sway you from IMDb.
So 1991 winner. So he got Best Director, right? 1991.
A Saturn Award.
A Saturn Award. Now, did he get the Saturn Award for this? He got it for this movie, right?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me because no, hold on. Did that come out that year? Because that's crazy.
No, it came out in 89. That's why the Oscars celebrate the 89 movies in 90. I don't know why they did 91. I think they aggregate
Terminator
it.
2 came out in 1990. That's crazy.
Oh.
There's no way. There's no way he would have won for that. Critters 3 star. Okay, so 1989. Let's look at 19.
Yeah, so
if we're comparing that to that.
Right.
Fuck you, dude.
What happened?
No. All right, you
they
ready?
Gave him both?
No. All right, I call Saturn Awards. You're bullshit. Someone paid Cameron, or Cameron paid somebody. Back to the Future 2. You can suck a dick, sir. No. Back to the Future 2 was better directed than The Abyss 1989. I will fight anybody for that. I don't give a fuck. Ghostbusters 2? Eat a dick. I'm sorry. You lost. Lost, Cameron. You're a sham. That's a sham. That's a sham. You're a sham, man. You're a sham.
Sham, man.
You're a sham. Wow. You're both sham. You're dirty. You're not clean at all.
Sergo says Star Wars also.
Oh, fuck. No, 1989. Star Trek, The Final Frontier, Star Trek 5, which, all right, I'll give you that. I'm just looking at sci-fi films because this is the award he got for the sci-fi. Nah, dude. I mean,
so you're just looking at the year of 89.
Sci-fi movies released in 1989.
Okay.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Wow.
Fantastic. Classic. Fantastic.
Well, hold on. No, look. I mean, you can size up the movies themselves, but they're talking about direction. We just read so many IMDb facts that talked about how hard it was to direct this movie.
All right. Well, hard and good are two different things. Anything's hard. Okay, that doesn't mean it's good if it's hard.
It's an accomplishment. It's a accomplishment in film. You have to weigh that in.
All right. Well, Back to the Future 2. Are you fucking kidding me? Back to the Future 2. Do you really want to have that argument for direction?
No, but not because I can't make one, just because.
Because you can't make one.
No, because my whole life I've met morons that like that movie, and there's nothing you can tell them. You just can't tell them anything. They like Michael J. Fox with a long sleeve on his futuristic jacket.
Marty, we must go back to the future.
My cousin and my uncle, they love Back to the Future movies. And they were hyping me up. He's like, you have to watch the third one. I had never watched the third one. I still haven't. They're like, you have to watch the third one. It completes the trilogy, it completes the story. But every time I finish 2, I don't care what happens to them. I don't care what happens to them. I do not care what happens.
The weakest one. I don't care. The third one is the weakest one. First one's iconic. Second one is so kick-ass. And if I have to be one of those smooth-brained meatheads in your viewpoint, I'm perfectly fine dying on that hill for sure. Direction-wise, infinitely better than The Abyss. Infinitely better. Like, I don't care. And just because things were more difficult and accomplishments were had didn't mean it was presented in a better way. That doesn't correlate at all. Those are two things they don't have to be mutually exclusive. Back to the Future, fucking great direction. Great. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, pop culture. I mean, it's iconic, but I mean,
hold on. Kitty's giving us something here. So the whole movie keeps you on edge. It's a classic sci-fi, which I love. But for example, in 1977, you had Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which has similar alien mystery, but the characters have more development and the pacing is way better, with the ending being ambiguous but powerful. So many movies with just better writing, I think. The visuals and special effects are bomb, though. That is what the movie is showcasing. Yeah, I mean, you're right about the characters, but it's not a character-driven movie in The Abyss. It's plot-driven. plot driven, wonder driven. It's just not character. Like you make the alien contact. There's a triumph of humans. The one character is a cunt though.
So to Kitty's point, and I will side with her on this, if you're trying to make Ed Harris the rat in the cage, right, metaphor, and that is the thing that you're supposed to be like plot driven, right? You're hammering that home. You should be focusing on your characters a little bit more than to hammer that particular thing home. Like if you want to feel like the rat in the cage or the rat in the maze,
no,
at the end of the day,
when it's plot driven, you don't really care about the characters. I do agree. When you pull back on the characters, you run the risk of people not liking it because there's people that they can't relate to in the movie now.
right?
But when you have a plot driven story, it's like I told you at a bar the story of the Abyss. I was like, dude, did you hear about when that submarine blew up? That nuclear sub, and then they sent the oil people down to go get it, and they found another life form, and then
it was more of the happening, not the people, right? Yeah, not the people.
Yeah, and I could tell you that story at a bar, and you're like, oh my god, that's incredible. It's that effect in a movie, but it's just it's fair to criticize because we expect more from movies, and there's so many movies that do everything.
But I would argue that it's a little bit of pushback on that. If the plot, it's what the relatable, right? People who are relatable, believable, and intriguing push plot, right? Because again, that's what makes an interesting and intriguing story. Like, hey, something happened. A guy went into a building and he blew up the building with a bomb that he made. Okay, I got that. That's pretty intense. That's wild. But if you're trying to,
you'd want to know why.
Story, exactly, you're telling a visual story. Then having that character and then looking at it from their viewpoint and how that came to be. Granted, it's still plot driven, but it's the characters push the plot.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say because if you have a boring plot and you make a plot driven movie, it's gonna suck really bad. Like if the movie is just about a guy blowing up a building. And we don't know why he's doing it, or he's trying to rescue something, or he's trying to do this or that. It'll suck way bad. But that's why you have so much going on in the Abyss. It's like, don't worry about the characters. They hate me. I'm directing this movie. They'd rather not deal with me.
They want to punch. They punch me in the face all the time. I'm just trying
it might have been character driven before they got on set and everyone started hating each other. He just started cutting lines.
But what I'm getting at is you're telling a plot that is happening to people. It is character focused in that way. So you need to have relatability. You need to have people who are not to be interesting, but you have to be able to connect in such a way where like you're having that anxiety for them, right? When Ed Harris puts his now that I know tungsten fucking strength metal ring through the fucking door and the door slams and you're like, oh, like I was really feeling for that guy because he's a 9-to-5er and he's just trying to make a living and he's a job and he's just an average Joe who's clearly working in an area above his pay grade, and thank God he fucking tungsten, like you know what I mean? Like you have to have that connection, like it's there, and that's what drives the plot for me. Where it's I get it, but it's a human story. It's a plot driven thing that's happening to human people, right? Your argument would be sound if this was a plot driven story happening to people we couldn't relate to in any shape, way, shape, or form, like aliens or fucking like you know what I mean? Like that's the thing.
So Ginger says I was expecting a scene from Sphere where the same thing happens except the guy gets cut in half. So here's the last thing, and so everything you said plays pretty much, except where you say if characters are in it, then you have to give them more. You don't not have to. What people? Humans. People. Here, have you ever met a boring person in your life? Just a plain person that does their job?
I'm talking to one right now.
Guess what? They were in this movie too. But Kitty said something here where it says, the ending is. I didn't love it, but it ended. Yeah. It ended, and I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad.
Decisions were made. Choices were had. Yes.
So you can't make the entire movie an underwater mystery thriller flick because then it's just chemistry and the power of love holding a sci-fi together with a Hallmark ending. But here's the thing. It was a pretty dramatic scene where the chick does drown and he has to resuscitate her back to life.
Yeah.
Less of a bitch. Now he realized, oh, if this bitch dies, I'm gonna miss this bitch.
But here's my thing too, and you know what? And this is where I go back to story, right? This is why I got a 0.5, and you actually brought up an amazing point. Man, like all right, so she went in less than an hour. This happened, and I know this because that's all I saw. That's all I saw was an hour. She went from a hateful bitch to, oh shit, we're a million leagues under the sea.
Yeah, there's bigger things.
Looking at her, gazing into her eyes, and being like, "I'm really happy you're here." Like that makes no fucking sense. All right,
that makes perfect sense. I'd have to see where you saw
life-changing event, right? I get that.
Okay, I don't think you get that. Continue.
She was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
But that's why no one likes her, because she doesn't connect with anyone. She's just a cold, calculated bitch.
100%. And
you didn't even get the point that the movie tried to hammer home. You didn't even get the point the movie tried to hammer home.
That right there, you could have just done it then and there. That is like, okay, she is kind of a cunt in that way. And like with him, he went from I hate her, she is the worst, to I'm really happy you're here. Like, it's not like, for her, it made sense. That's when I knew she was kind of cunty. I'm like, because here goes Ed Harris, bluey-eyed, doughy, I'll fucking punch a director over, buddy, any day of the week. Harris, he's like, I'm really happy you're here. I'm like, his character totally 180 after a complete experience. I get that. But still, it was just, I only cared for Harris because of the story, because it's relatable, right? It's relatable. It's there. Now I care for Harris's character. Now I care because now he's establishing very real human emotions about going through a traumatic experience and then like opening up in a very real way during these dire times. Now it's a thriller. You can't have a fucking thriller if you don't care what happens to the people at all. Like, that's just watching a Jason moving and rooting for Jason, getting excited how he's going to kill the teenagers. It's not.
I didn't care about any of the people in there because of their personality traits or their own qualities. I just cared about them as like person to person. Like, I put myself as like, man, that sucks. Like, they were just doing their job. They don't get paid much. They wanted the money. They had reservations. Then they get stuck in a shitty situation where the U.S. government, a nuke is the solve to everything, and that's a tough spot. Like, you don't need to make Ed Harris like funny or charming or anyone else. I just relate. I was able to relate to them just on the virtue of, oh, they're humans.
We're in over.
I know those.
This is a tough game.
Yeah, that sucks.
You're put into a jam is how you related to it. Not so much.
Yeah, I was like,
you related to the happening. You related, and to your point, that's why it's plot driven. You relate more to the situation because you've been put in that situation.
I mean, there's not a thing on the planet you can't solve with a nuke. It just depends on the solve.
Yeah, worldly goes. Nurgle looks into her eyes.
Oh no, I was laughing my ass off at that.
Yeah, I would too.
The size of your it's just like, oh, I can't open this pickle jar. And then you just nuke the world, so there's no pickle jar, there's no you. It's like, technically you got rid of your problem. Technically.
Yeah, I mean, like, for me, I guess, and that's why it's subjective at the end of the day. For me, if it's got to be a proper thriller, I need to care about the people who I should be caring about. That's it. But I think, to your credit, I do understand your relatability is just, you're a cog in the machine put into a shit situation, and that's how you connect and relate to those people. Whereas me, I'm like,
yeah,
I get put in situations all the fucking time. I don't care about that. I care about the human experience, and that's where I connected. When Ed Harris, fuck. Because how many times have you like gone through some serious shit, and then you want to reach out to the person that you've been intimate with, and really reach out, and then they fucking completely ignore you? That's the most relatable thing I've ever fucking felt. I'm like, get it, Harris. Like, I get that. So I think you're right. I think you're right. You're just looking at it from the
Well, and
that happens.
right. It just is what it is. When I would never argue with someone who wants to take points off because of that, because that's what people want in their movies. But
what you're looking
movies don't need that. Is the point? They're just trying to tell a story a different way.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, we're going into reviews. I don't think
best director though. Nope, pass. It's
you did read some 89 bangers. I do think James Cameron has a strong foothold, even going back to the 80s in Hollywood.
Right.
So there might have been some glazing.
There was some glazing
for him.
Well,
for
this
him
was
to win
after
this.
Terminator, right? This was after the Terminator.
The first one.
Yeah, dude, he became a god overnight.
Well, this was after I have all his movies.
Bangers. So what was his debut film? Because Terminator's put him on the map.
It's actually shit, which is very inspiring if you want to like go into any industry. Yeah. It was called. So he directed a short, Xenogenesis, in 1978.
Okay.
And then in 82. So 4 years after that, they let him direct Piranha 2: The Spawning. And here, guess.
So he was paying his dues.
No, he was damn paying his dues. No, he damn was. So guess. Yeah. Tell me what your guess is. 1 to 10, what Piranha 2: The Spawning scored.
On a 1 to 10, and I can't do 0.
No.
Piranha 2.
Piranha 2: The Spawning.
Well, I know what Kitty would give it. I'm trying to see what the world would give Piranha 2. I'm going to say 8.
3.8. So you were close.
I was so close. Missed it by that much. Fuck.
So he gives, you know what? Hopefully there's some fighting in Piranha 2: The Spawning so we can watch it. That.
Piranha 2 sounds like a future riff track.
Awesome. It looks
That's
like a future riff tracks. And then he did Terminator in 84, Aliens in 86.
Fuck, bangers, dude.
No, yeah, he's bangers. Like, oh, you guys think I'm gonna be known for Piranha 2, huh? Yeah.
Wait till you know I get that head off that dome right over there.
He directed.
So there was glazing.
I don't like biased takes, but if you're gonna glaze anybody after the Terminator and Aliens, I mean, it's got to be. It's got yeah.
No, not taken away. Look, Terminator and the fucking that's bangers. Like holy shit, you controlled the late 80s into early 90s. You dominated, right?
Yeah.
But to win a Saturn Award, which again I don't fucking value or credit. I'm sure he doesn't.
They throw it around. I think people don't mind it. They've been around for a while.
Yeah, like it's a thing. So there was glazing, but continue on. Let's move on to her.
Well, hold on. I like his run.
You like his run? He's got a great
Abyss.
run.
I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but just the 90s is the Abyss in 89, Terminator 2, True Lies, and then Titanic at 97.
Woo! 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 Like that is a fucking run, son.
Yeah,
True Lies is one of my favorite, just entertaining movies. It's just so good. It's just, and you live it. Let's talk about. I don't know who he partnered up with. I think he learned his lesson from the dialogue and the writing from The Abyss, because when he moved into the True Lies, that's some fucking quality writing. You had some really good writing. Very funny really good writing. Relatable characters. Oh my god, Jamie Lee Curtis. He sat there. He's like, "Hey, make sure she's in a fucking fine ass dress, and we're gonna put her in a bra and dance." And like, oh my god, he made all the right fucking moves, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's just a good fucking movie. I'm gonna watch that and then think about watching the rest of The Abyss.
It'll probably hype you up enough.
Okay. All right. I'm all Jamie Lee Curtis chub right now. I'm all for it. Let's watch it.
All right, let's go. 10-10.
Okay.
Titled Superb Sci-Fi Action Adventure.
Okay. Got a glazer here.
The Abyss is one of the best sci-fi action adventure movies ever made. Hold on, I wanna hide the name.
Hide the name. Thank you.
Besides the usual ingredients of excitement, characterization, and great narrative technique, the movie really scores on the wonder factor. Oh, so he's using my. It's funny. Also, we got to pay attention to this. How old some of these reviews are.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good. That's gonna be a thing.
The amazing jellyfish-like aliens and their manipulation of water, a superb story incorporating the use of a then recent special effects breakthrough to absolute perfection. A timeless story with great actors, great characters, great emotional substance. The story's fabulous. It is about the very survival of humanity, drawing on that time-honored science fiction trope. Will we be so stupid and disorganized that we cause our own destruction? Or will love and reason prevail, inaugurating a great and harmonious future for our species? Everything he loved about it, Kitty hated. In thinly veiled symbol terms, this movie demonstrates how we will reach the brink of destruction due to our own folly, but can be redeemed if we rediscover the love and wonder that we once lost. My rating, a clear 10 out of 10. P.S. Coffee's first name is Hiram.
Kitty coming in with the ew, brother. Ew.
Brother, ew.
That was great. All right, so this guy is clearly a glazer. His name, I think I know his name. I think his name, if we scroll down, it's gonna be James, not James Cameron.
Sarastro.
Sarastro
from 2005.
From 2005.
Greetings from the past, brother.
No, he was clearly a glazer. Not even in the slightest is the greatest sci-fi. All right, I have to think of movies, the greatest sci-fi films up until 2005, because that's where he made this review. That's where you go off of. Absolutely fucking not. That's not Terminator. You could even stick within Cameron's films, and it's not even the greatest sci-fi. Not even fucking close. The Matrix. The Matrix. Wait. The Matrix 1. Matrix, the first Matrix movie.
What are you doing trying to prove this guy wrong?
Yes.
1999!
You're saying this is better than the Matrix film, bro? What are you, dumb in the face? You idiot? Like, what? Blade Runner? You're going to say this is better than Blade Runner? You human tool? What are you doing, dude? Go watch good movies. Oh, I hate you. All right, hold on. All right, go ahead. All right, I'm getting hot because people are spouting out really great sci-fi films, and it's just getting
there's a lot. I thought we could just blow past that guy. Don't know how this rating has got so high.
Okay, that's fair. Starship Troopers, dude.
I have rated this movie with awful. Although the effects are quite okay for a movie from 1989, however, the story is really not good. When a U.S. submarine sinks, maybe at that time the Russians were interested in the heads of the missiles. However, the interference of aliens is very... What's SF?
Very so fuckery. I have no idea.
Too much and overdone. The story gets worse and worse after half an hour, and the first hour is really boring because you might think that a great story will begin. Don't see this movie if you don't want to waste time. Normally, I don't comment. However, when I saw the rating, I looked forward to this movie, and maybe with more expectations than it's really worth.
Kitty coming in hot. I'm going to steal that. I have rated this movie with awful. I mean, his review doesn't sound like a 1. It sounds like
it doesn't sound like a 1. 6. Well, he didn't say anything he liked about it though.
No, that's fair.
But he gave like maybe like 1 or 2 aspects of what he didn't like.
Yeah, that's fair. Here, let me get the awful. Like, let me get the anti 10. Well, this was the anti. We're going mixed. All right.
Yeah, we're
So
going
the next
mix.
one, if we have
Well,
any more ones, give
this
me
is
a one.
this is from Bass Beauty from
Bad Beauty.
2006.
All right, you know what? That because I'm sure Bass watched The Matrix. He watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm sure Hitchhiker's Guide. He saw that movie. He's seen really good films. He saw Jennifer Lopez in The Cell. Very great film. This man has seen really good sci-fi films. It's like, this ain't it. I rate this movie with awful.
That is our new thing. Actually, forget that ranking system I had I show you guys earlier. We're just gonna rate things with either good or awful.
Good or awful. We're jumping in with the community here. It's extremes across the board. It's thumbs up, thumbs down, man. Gladiator style.
All right, 7-10. A thrilling adventure in the deep. There was a time way back in the 80s before James Cameron suffered head trauma and devoted his life to Avatar when the man made blockbusters that had a humanity at their core, something instantly relatable despite the sci-fi setting. The Abyss is one of those. With Ed Harris and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, everyone loves using...
I love her name.
Reconciling their failed marriage amidst mortal peril. Indeed, they're trapped miles beneath the ocean's surface, negotiating nuclear warheads, attacking subs, and a hair-triggered Michael Biehn. Cameron creates a realistic environment that still feels otherworldly, populates it with real people, and ratchets the tension to unnerving heights. The effects are fantastic, as are the performances, and as scary as this place is, I would easily come back to revisit.
Okay, so tell me you're bipolar without telling me you're bipolar. Like, what a way to shit on Cameron. then
you gotta give it, dude.
I gotta give it.
My boy,
that's an art he just did.
No. I'm saying that's like when your heroes start doing bad, you gotta tell it like it is. Like here's my best example. I have my boy Moose. He's in his early 40s. Loves Star Wars. You can't tell him anything else.
Oh,
he just loves them. But I'll be damned if he fucking hates George Lucas today because of everything that he let the Star Wars franchise become.
Right.
So it's just that. James Cameron suffered head trauma. You know, when he came back up from underwater. No, we read off the movies that he made after The Abyss. Now he was still firing, baby.
He was fire. I'm sorry, hold on. So that was my thing. He goes, when he made blockbusters that had humanity at their core.
Oh right, yeah.
Did you fucking watch the Avatar? Are you kidding me? That's a very human at its core movie. So it's just dancing with wolves with aliens.
I think he doesn't like the commercial aspects of it.
Grow the fuck up.
Which Avatar does push the boundaries on that. I think it's been released in theaters like 3 times and it's overrated. It's a good movie, overrated.
I now to your is it overrated? Maybe ever so slightly, but is it a human story and a blockbuster? Yes, it is.
It deals with emotions, but humans can't connect their little hair braids to each other and have sex that way. So that was for those aliens. But we understand emotions.
No, but
we get that.
It's incredibly relatable. Sure. Like it's a like I mean you're raising a family, being a person out of your situation, a Marine who's lost all will and everything to come back into the fold to be once again mean something to someone. And then
I'm not doing the Avatar deep dive
more. Like I could easily do it like off the cuff. You know what I mean? Like it's a very human story. It really is. Yeah, you can't have sex with your hair. Okay, guy. Like, yeah, I also can't have I don't see alien jellyfish deep into the abyss of the sea either. So what's
and you never point? Will. Because you weren't down there filming the abyss with them.
With Harris. Yeah, 100%. All right, continue on. I don't. He was everywhere.
Mr. Fusion, baby, from 2021.
That boy's fusing his happiness with his sadness because that shit was everywhere.
Avatar was realistic, we would have just nuked the whole planet and then mined it afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they
We
explained it.
100%.
I think they said that they couldn't, right? Because of what they were trying to mine.
100%. Also, I mean, the story, the Avatar story, was just us invading Iran for their oil. That's all that was. It was a retelling of that in a different way. So you couldn't be more. You couldn't tell a more American story than that.
All right, then we're gonna go back to a 10-10. One of the greatest films of all time.
Let me read the 1-1 because I feel the zestiness. I want to give because I love you. Get me all inspired when you got your voice in it.
Okay.
Put your love into it.
Do you want the 10-10? He's gonna say it's one of the greatest films of all time. Okay.
So you got this like really, you get into it and you got a 10-10 review 5.
That's how they write it. That's how they write it.
You're nailing it. I naturally have the 1 out of 10 vibe. I have that.
Yeah, you do. You do. Okay, yeah, yeah.
I get hot.
All right. One of the greatest films of all time. The special edition of this movie. See, the motherfucker released a special edition. That's why everyone's reviewing it in the 2000s.
Well, it's not a bad film though.
Yeah. Everything is present in its correct quantities: action, romance, adventure, sci-fi, black comedy. This film is head and shoulders above every other film because of its attention to detail and the excitement and drama it delivers. This is a must DVD have, or this is a DVD must have. You have to get it on DVD.
Glazer, dude, a DVD, yeah.
Richard N. Smith, 2001, coming at you, baby.
Yeah, I also, if you guys a little tidbit, if you put a little bit of pepper on your white rice, it is quite hot. like, what, Richard M. Smith? What are you saying, dude? This is clearly not it.
Yeah, that dude.
Don't choke on Richard. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, like, this is not one of the greatest films of all time.
You know,
this guy, he doesn't even look at hot Cheetos like, I don't want to have a tummy ache. Like, that's
we just met Richard, but I envy him. I envy. Do you think anything bothers him? Do you think anything bothers him in his world that he lives in?
Not in the slightest.
No way, dude.
He goes out during 7-degree weather. He's like, "Ooh, we really needed that rain. Well, let me go get my beanie on. I'm gonna get on my sweater, and we're gonna have some. Ooh, that's brisk. Like he says, brisk. Like, you know, that's his bar for loving life is so low. He's just happy to be around Richard N. Smith for sure.
Yeah, Ginger reminds us it was the Blockbuster era. You only bought it if it was really worth it. That's true.
Yeah, 100%. And Richard N. Smith was, he rocked.
Was it you that when Class Act was working at Blockbuster, was it you that went into there and popped New Year's Eve poppers and then ran out? I think it was you and Alf that did that.
It was me and Alf. I repressed that memory.
Oh, because it did. You guys, that either started a prank war or you were in the middle of a prank war.
We were in the middle of a prank war. He fucking got my AC and my probe and fucked me.
He got that first? He was responding.
Off. No. I think he
got the leftover glitter because you guys dropped the bag of glitter. Whenever you wonder how someone kills someone and then drops the murder weapon, this fucker did it. This guy did it.
Like, hold on. We did it, but we didn't initiate it. What
was the first one?
Not initiated.
What was the first one?
I don't remember who the first one is, but fucking Kyle, it was in response to Kyle. We can solve this right now. I don't remember who started it though. It definitely wasn't fucking me. And I'm gonna be honest, Alf just doing shit like that to do it.
That is
like
on
Alf.
brand, yeah.
And I think I was an innocent bystander. I'm gonna say innocent because I definitely played along with it, but I think I was along for the ride when he did it. Was this before or after Nurgle's first stint in juvie? I've never gone to juvie. I should have though. 100%. I think you should. If you would have met our rowdy group, we all should have been in jail multiple times. Yeah, we were a very
not should have. Boys will be boys, but we could have. Very easily. Should have. I don't love that.
Do you remember when the cops would come over because of my house parties and they were they wouldn't arrest anyone because it was just way too fucking many kids. They would just tell us to shut the fuck up and they'd leave.
That was every party, yeah.
That was every party. That's 100%.
Anyway,
I feel bad for the cops, dude. Oh, God,
I put the call out to Class Act. We'll see.
Okay, who started that? I feel like
I think you guys. Yeah, you just did it.
I'm gonna be honest.
My county was number 2 in county underage drinking.
He got me good. Your county was number 2. Your county was only number 2 because our county was number 1.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, you ready? One of 10.
1 of 10. Abysmal. That's the energy I'm bringing. All right, here we go. This is gonna be 1 out of 10. I try to give this movie a shot based on its pedigree, but I found this movie to be dull and insufferable. Turned it off after an hour. I can't put my finger on it. The film feels claustrophobic. You don't feel how deep there actually are. It feels like it's taking place on in a tank of water. For being a deep sea movie, you don't feel immersed in the vastness of the ocean. Dialogue is bland, does not help the abysmal pacing or understanding of the story. Ragtag bunch of dysfunctional characters that aren't entertaining. I could barely make it through an hour of the director's cut. Not so much different than the version is from the theatrical version. I don't want to find out.
Oh, there's a Porygon.
Porygon. Porygon's good. Same girl, same. Kitty really likes this. She really did not like the movie. I'm gonna say Porygon. This man is
get in my great ball.
I'm gonna say this guy is named like Nathan Smith Richard.
Albert Alvarez, baby.
Albert Alvarez, baby. Oh, had I would have known, like, I tried to give this movie a shot, but it does better grade, but I found it with me. I don't say what ethnicity. You said it in your brain. You're the racist.
I think the last one is a 6/10.
6 out of 10. All right.
Stunningly beautiful, fractured story.
Okay, reasonable.
When I first saw The Abyss, I was totally blown away by the cinematic beauty of the film. This movie is a masterpiece of cinematography. Every moment of imagery is still etched in my mind. Going back and watching the movie recently for a third time, I just can't reconcile the narrative elements. It seems to me the screenwriters wrote about 5 or 6 short films with Cameron, then linked together to make what I still believe is a really fine movie experience. But the lack of a connected link from the beginning of the film to end leaves me slightly pained and dissatisfied. And I don't mind films that don't follow the standard 3-act narrative structure. I love Memento, Magnolia, and hundreds of films that break with traditional structure. But those films have scenes and acts that are connected. Viewers can follow the storyline, challenging as it may be. The Abyss proves that great actors, cinematographers, and directors can almost never outcome a clunky script.
Whoa.
They weren't rocking with your boy. Helpful 3.
They weren't.
Disagree 14.
But, I mean, I feel like out of all the reviews we've read, he was the one that he further reestablished his opinion with, I love Memento, I love Magnolia, I actually enjoy films that break traditional structure. So he brought in examples to further strengthen his
And it was still 6/10. Someone would write the same thing and put 1/10, but he has 6/10.
6/10. And there was parts stunningly beautiful, and he even further established why he liked it. And there were things that he didn't like about it. 6 out of 10. It was great. Good review. Reasonable review. I agree.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, there we
go. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Didn't you guess we had a Richard? Or this is the second.
Yeah, there we go.
No, it's F.W. Hitchard.
F.W. Hitchard. His name was Richard. He was too lazy. He like, I don't want to put my name on there. Let me just put in a couple of F and W.
They'll never know my alter ego.
They'll never know my real name. They'll never know my real name. God would have got away with it too if it wasn't for your damn dirty English reading kids. Well, that was the story behind Abyss. Did you guys watch it? Did you guys see it? How'd you guys like it? Kitty feels pretty strongly about it. 5.8. I give it a 7 because I mean, I really enjoy sci-fi films. I remember watching this a lot as a kid, being enthralled when I was watching it, what I remember of it. Um, there was definitely some missing in terms for me. The dialogue, the directing was a little off for me, but I mean, it still was. I still felt the anxiety and the thrill, and I still felt like the tension. So it did communicate that very well. Um, but it's definitely not Cameron's best work, and it shouldn't be because this was like he was still. Say what you will. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was luck, but when he came in from the Terminator into fucking what was the one? Or
Piranha 2. The Spawning.
No, which one he made after? It was Terminator, and then the one after.
Oh, Aliens.
Aliens, yeah, fucking Aliens.
Which doesn't make sense to me because wasn't that where did old boy come in? Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott.
He took over after Aliens.
I think Aliens 2. No, Aliens 3. I think it was Aliens. I think it was Aliens.
No. James Cameron is Aliens.
Aliens. Oh, Ridley was the first one.
And then all the other ones.
Yeah, 100%. Ridley's the OG. How did the director of Alien not make Aliens? I think it was because Ridley was off doing something else, and then Cameron really loved it. And wanted to put his mark on it.
I'll ask ChatGPT.
Aliens, though, is a phenomenal fucking movie. It's one of my favorite Aliens of all time.
It is. I don't like. I get creeped out easily. But it's like spicy food. If you have, I don't like spice, but if there's good flavor, I'm gonna deal with it.
Yeah. What a great way to explain that too, because that's exactly that movie was awesome.
Whereas Aliens freaked me out. Those xenomorphs will fuck you up. Really bad, really bad, really bad, and you'll never catch them in a field. You're always stuck in a spaceship with them, like the closest quarters you can imagine, and they have acid spit. Oh, fucking great! Oh, great, dude. And they're not even nice to look at. They look awful. They have every advantage over you. I gotta watch the movie just to see how they beat them again. I don't remember shit, man.
It's hold on now. It took a giant workload machine to even fight them off. Guns like it took penetrating bullets of high tech futuristic weaponry to try to fight them. They didn't do it successfully, by the way, but
all right,
made more movies.
Here I come. ChatGPT. Ridley Scott did not direct Aliens, the sequel to his groundbreaking film Alien, primarily due to a combination of creative direction and studio decisions at the time. Creative shift by 20th Century Fox. After the success of Alien, Fox wanted to develop a sequel that leaned more into action and thrills, contrasting the slow burn horror of Scott's original film. They sought a director with a different vision to match this new tone. That's interesting. Cameron. They got lucky. They got lucky. Yeah. James Cameron was gaining recognition after directing The Terminator, which showcased his talent for high-intensity action and science fiction. Fox hired Cameron, believing his style would deliver the sequel they wanted. They were right. You
don't need ChatGPT to be like the hot off of Terminator. No one's talking about Piranha 2. Like it's
all right, so here it is. By the mid 1980s, Scott had moved on to other projects, including Blade Runner and Legend, 1985. His schedule and creative interests likely didn't align with Fox's timeline or vision for the Alien sequel. Right. Budget, and this is the last one. Budget and studio politics. Scott reportedly had conflicts with 20th Century Fox over budgetary constraints during Alien. This friction might have contributed to the studio's decision not to bring him back for Aliens. So they're like, all right, James, come in. You gonna take over Ridley's movies? Alien, you liked it? Yeah, we loved it. He's an ass about money. Yeah. We're gonna give you this budget. That's the budget. In return, you can punch people on set. Huh?
Whoa! Wait. Five fingers?
Button open? Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want, James. You're at 20th Century Fox now. You're part of the family.
You're part of the family.
But we don't want to hear one damn word about money. You drown your actors, you fucking make them drink bleach, do whatever. We don't want to hear jack shit about money.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you know, it's and for me, like, what would Aliens as a movie look like and if Ridley came in, right? I don't want to see that because Aliens was fucking great.
No, honestly, yeah, and it, yeah, no, that never works these days.
No,
That never
look at Star
works.
Wars.
I
I'm
don't
sure
think
your friend would 100%. I'm sure he's already talked your ear off about it, Moose.
Moose.
It's like it's I would argue that The Abyss was, I'm not gonna say it was a flop because it's got a cult following and it's not a bad film, but Cameron coming hot off the press with the Terminator film and coming off the Alien success when people I'm sure shunned him because Ridley was like he's a god, right? And Ridley was even a big time at that point, so I'm sure he had such a fat head at the time that he felt like he could take on this just super intensive, like very intensive project, and I think he bit off more than he could chew. I really do. And that's what ended up happening, causing tension. He was going through his divorce, so that only added more fuel to the tension fire. And all these hiccups, I think that's what kind of held it back from being as big as it could have been.
What are we doing? Are we deciding next time's movie?
Yes. So that being said, everybody, it's about that time. Let's get the votes on in. So to not next Sunday, but the Sunday after, because it's going to be we're going to be celebrating a holiday, Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a little bit packed, right, in terms of scheduling. So that being said, let's start voting on a movie. The theme is fighting. Okay. So put it on in the chat. What do you want to see in terms of fight? Ooh, Kitty coming in hot. Oh, with Eternal Sunshine. No, don't worry. I mean, one would argue fighting
for his memory. Shut the hell up.
Fighting for his memory. All right, Genie's got Fight Club. All right, Genie, you get one vote. Is that your one vote? Sergo, The Forbidden Kingdom. Sergo is pretty serious about that one, so I'm going to say that's a submission.
Well, it starts with fights, goes to fights, ends with fights.
It's a lot of fights. Fight Club, Genie, is that your one vote? You get one vote. Okay, so if we got Fight Club, The Forbidden Kingdom, who else? Start throwing them out there right now. Fight Club, The Forbidden Kingdom. I'm just gonna start a poll. We're gonna start a poll.
I should pick a movie that I haven't seen, but I'm gonna go Unleashed.
Ooh, I like that. Fight movie to watch.
If Ginger put one of his beloved movies on the rack and have everyone shit on it, I wouldn't mind it. I can get my feelings hurt.
Fight Club. Fight Club is going to be in there. The Kingdom. Forbidden Kingdom. Apocalypse Now. Fuck, that's a good one. Okay, Apocalypse Now. Zero. No, Ginger. You're doing the Ginger thing. You get fucking one, dude. You get fucking one. No, all right. I know your brain's rushing in a million different highways right now. I need you to put the blinders on. You get one. The next movie you nominate is gonna be your movie. Oh fuck, Kung Fu Hustle. That's a good movie. Unleashed. Kung Fu Hustle. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That's a great fucking movie. God. Okay, hold on now. These movies are fire right now. Shit. All right, this is good. This is really good.
Are you gonna be able to give us 2 votes? Ginger's still okay. Okay, he says Zero Dark 30 is his lock in.
That's it, dude. That's it.
Well, he put it twice.
Okay, he put it twice. All right. Yeah, because I had to make him focus. All right. Troy, no, Crown, you're doing the Ginger thing. You get one. It's the Ginger thing.
I don't think that's Zero Dark 30, Viking. I think that's
Kung Fu Hustle.
It has John Krasinski.
Zero Dark 30. And then Crown, you're gonna get a vote. So you got Crouching Tiger.
13 Hours. The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
Zero Dark 30. Okay, 0 Dark 30. Okay, you got that. Okay. 13 hours. No, not 0 Dark, 13 hours.
He
God,
wants that
fuck.
instead. Yeah, he mixed up his movies.
Okay. Ginger, didn't you already get The Abyss? I feel like you shouldn't be getting another one.
No, but we all voted on The Abyss. This is a
We
democracy.
did. You're right. You're right. Crown. Okay, Big Trouble in Little China. That's a good one.
We have a lot of Jackie Chan representation.
As one should. He's the GOAT. Okay. All right, so we're good there. All right, so that being said, I have to create a poll. I can only have 1, 2.
Damn,
3,
I love Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down's a phenomenal film. It's a great film.
Damn, I might put that on right now.
Crown, Big Trouble in Little China. Okay, Big Trouble, Little China. Okay, I'm gonna have to take one down. All right, so
you can take down mine.
I was gonna take down yours. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. I was gonna say, I think in the spirit, we should let them decide.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Big Trouble.
You didn't suggest one?
I want to, but this is more for all of us. I think we have the
if we're maxed. I mean, in the future we'll probably get more, so we might have to run 2 polls in like a bracket. Yeah. But if we're just 1 or 2 over right now, we'll just do this one.
Yeah, I think I'm about to download an extension that allows me to get like a long poll.
Sure.
That's it.
Who is the first army unit to play themselves in a movie? Oh no, you're in, Crown. Because with these, I'd rather see a movie I haven't seen.
Yeah, same.
Let me buy some more balls.
Start a poll. Allow additional votes. Oh no, I don't want to do that because that kind of gatekeeps with people who have like high channel points.
Oh right.
We'll put up for 1 minute. All right.
Well, so, I don't know. We got. I think most of us. That's kind of incentive to stack points.
Okay, well then I'll tell you what. We'll do 100 vials. We'll do 100 channel points per vote. Ooh, that seems low.
That is low. You got at least the G. I'm gonna go crazy. If you do this, I'm gonna go crazy. Wait. Is Atticus getting a steak?
He's close.
What's the latest?
We're already over half. It's 30 days, and we're already over. We're nearly 60K.
How much? So I see it.
Yeah, it's right there. So that's the thing. I think this is how we get the fucking steak. This is gonna be bad. All right. I limit donations for a purpose, Ginger. Okay, here we go. So the 5 movies, guys.
All right, hold on.
This is how you get the snake. This is like a pseudo. Just saying. Fight Club, The Forbidden Kingdom, Big Trouble in Little China. Kingdom. Kung Fu Hustle and 13 Hours are going to be the 5 movies we're going to vote on. It's going to cost you 1,000 plague vials for an additional vote. Just saying. And we're off to the races. 2 minutes. You're going to get 2 minutes to vote. Go for it. Vote away.
Oh, wait. And then we're not doing other votes?
No, you can. You can do additional votes. It's going to cost 1,000 channel points for additional votes.
Not letting me.
You can only vote to other options.
I see my...
Oh, okay.
Damn, it just says voted. I can't. I'm out.
You're out? That's weird. I'm going to download an extension. That way we can do a better vote. Same can't vote with points. I added that in, though. I allowed additional.
Okay, well, as long as no one can.
Yeah. Now, could you vote again on a different movie?
I can't.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, yeah, I tried it.
I'll tell you what.
I tried it when you said it.
I'm going to redo it again, but so far it's the Forbidden Kingdom.
Let's just let it finish. Well, it's tied with 13 hours. So we can just run a tiebreaker poll.
Okay, there we go. Tiebreaker poll. Yeah, let's do that. Tiebreaker poll. Okay, I'm waiting. We're watching.
I can't believe you didn't capitalize Big Trouble in Little China.
What do you mean?
It's all lowercase.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I know that would upset you.
Everything else is good. Kung Fu Hustle, I don't give a good goddamn about. You can fucking
what?
misspell
That's
it.
a great movie.
All right,
You're
so it's
crazy.
tied.
Okay, it's tied right now. So here we go. Round 2. We're doing a round 2. All right, here we go. Forbidden Kingdom movie. Next movie to watch. Okay, and let's see here. What was it tied with? I can't see it all of a sudden.
13 hours.
13 hours. 13 hours.
Never forget what it.
Idiot. All right, here you go. 1,000 vials per vote. Allow additional votes. I allowed that. Maybe it was because of that. Okay. All right, it's up and running, guys. Go for it.
Oh shit! I see the additional votes.
There you go.
Oh, we're going, baby.
Oh, we're going, babes. Off to the races with the additional votes.
This is a good way to bleed it.
This is 100% a good way to bleed me out. This is a workaround for sure.
Or to bleed us out of our hard-earned channel points.
Sure, but like, steak.
No, actually, I'm kind of. It's 25 more days. We can.
Yeah, but Ginger wants him to look. This is who you want. Look what he's sitting on. Look what he's sitting on his own gonads. What is this creature? Like what?
He's a good guy.
He's he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. God, his balls. Why are they so big? Okay. All right, voting's almost done. God damn. You guys really voted. You guys are voting heavy on that one.
I already gave my 2,000 channel points to the Atticus cause.
To the Atticus cause right there. All right, almost done. It's almost wavering out. Looks like the Forbidden's taking it.
I have rated this vote with the awful. Kitty really likes it.
I rated this vote with awful. Hey, the Forbidden Kingdom with 57 votes to 13 hours 41.
Well, Genie Town gave 36,000 channel points.
Yeah, Genie's like, I have so many. Yeah. All right, so that's it. That's gonna be so the Forbidden Kingdom, guys, is gonna be the next one that we're gonna be doing in that way. Hold on now. I gave 34,000. Did you really? Holy smokes!
I gave a lot. Well, no, it only shows the most. I think maybe you could click it. You might on your mod side have access to more, but I think it only shows the top contributor.
Let me see here. I will count that. Obviously, I'll count that because that's just overall. Let me see. Raid gold, manage goals, plus program. I think we hit the stake. I think we definitely hit the stake. I just don't know why it's not showing the overall goals. It's there, guys. We got a mistake. Okay, he's got a fucking stake coming.
No, they're talking about the voting.
Yeah. The voting.
Well, but the stake is a different channel point reward.
It's a different thing. It's right. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, this is just
never mind. Okay, it's just a vote. Okay. All right. That being said, the Forbidden Kingdom. That's the movie we're gonna watch. Not next Saturday, guys. We're gonna be watching it the following Sunday. We're gonna be coming back the following.
So what is
not next Sunday? That's the following.
Oh shoot.
So let me see.
So
here.
not
That is gonna fall.
not December 1st.
No. December.
December 8th.
December 8th is gonna be the day where we're gonna come back.
Which I'll also be out of town, but I don't mind if you guys press on without me.
No, we need
I
you
can
there.
I can
Yes.
do the 10th or 11th of December, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's do Tuesday.
Okay.
Let's do Tuesday. Okay, we're gonna set it for Tuesday. Because I mean, right now, I mean, I'm sure as you all can expect, scheduling for everyone, including us streamers, is gonna get a little hectic and a little wonky. Mostly because it's the holidays. We got family we need to see, yada yada, things like that. So yes, Dark Souls. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, man, to our popcorn talk. Well, welcome to the end of our popcorn talk. We just are gonna vote. We just voted Dark on a movie that we're gonna watch as part of our movie club Sundays, right? We're gonna watch The Forbidden Kingdom because the theme for tonight was fighting. Okay, the voting was rigged. Nergal, where is the 25K point to wear it? I'm redoing that one, Sergo. I am redoing.
What, you have to wear Atticus's balls?
No. That's not a bad idea. I can make that. I can make that a hat. But that being said, it's going to be not next Sunday. I don't. God damn it! Who's doing all this? Ginger, I demand a recount. How did you make that happen? There we go. Oh, chat viewers. That's why. Yeah, auto mod tonight. Perfect. Thank you. But that being said, guys, not next Sunday, but December 10th, which will be on a Tuesday, we are in fact going to do. How long are you streaming? We're going to be nearing its end right here, Graham. We're going to be following up with a tonight. How long are you streaming tonight? We're about to end our stream right now. You're about to get a raid. Oh, I'm about to get a raid. Oh fuck. All right. Well, let's keep it going. If we're gonna get raided,
I can
Oh, we can do Steam reviews.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's do some Steam reviews. All right, Graham. Well, if we're gonna get rated, but I think I know who. I think we should at least be at the very least read some Steam reviews. We'll get into that. Thank you, Grim, for the lookout. Appreciate you, buddy.
Oh yeah. Change my. Hold on. Look at the fucking.
Hey Al, I'm gonna need you to give me like you're excited and get a good scream in, but don't do anything that's gonna be renowned or turn this movie into something less than what it is. Hooah! No, it says that you say the line that you're supposed to say "I love you," Al, and you just said "hooah." Hey, what's going on, Sarah Bear? How you doing? welcome. How did you finally beat it? Did you finally beat it? Did you beat the final boss? Is that what you're rating right now? Did you get there? Tell me I'm waiting in that. Yeah, you beat it. Woo! You beat Ishin.
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm excited though too.
There we go. That boss in Sekiro, the game. That took me a freaking week to beat that boss, and you guys crushed it. What took you? What 2 days? 2 tries, right? 2 streams worth. Red Rux, what's going on, good buddy? Welcome. Congratulations. You did in 2 stream attempts, which took me 5 fucking days. Okay, and let's not talk about Graham. Graham doesn't count. Graham did it in three attempts, which is fucking crazy to me. But you crushed it, man. Congratulations, Sarah Bear. Here is me, and here's Atticus right here. Atticus says hello, and he's very welcome. He's such a good boy.
Those good ears.
He's got good ears.
Best ears in the business.
Against Ishin over there. He's like, whoa, what's going on there? Congratulations, Sarah Bear. I'm sure you. What's next on the horizon for you guys? For those of you coming on in, this is Papa Nurgle right over here to my side right here. This is Fury 8 Man. We're currently doing our popcorn talk with our movies, where we talk about movie reviews. The next movie we're all going to watch as a whole is going to be The Forbidden Kingdom. And now we're going to get into Steam reviews because a lot of us are pretty passionate about opinions over games that we play, and not all of it is good. So we're going to read some Steam reviews for a little bit, and then we're going to sign off ourselves. Hey, what's going on, Kafuffin? How you doing, buddy? I'm sure you were pumped as well. When
I
you
think
saw
I just like opinions.
We like opinions. Opinions are fun
because people are often wrong, and I like hearing them explain to me why they're not wrong.
For instance, for those of you who are coming on in, let's get into it, shall we? Wrong and dumb.
That's true. It's
true. Really true. It's a good time.
All right, let me get control of this here. All right, so Astroneer is featured on Steam right now, 67% off. So it's $9.89 on the Steam shop until the 27th. Till the 27th. When is that? In 2 days?
Couple days. 3 days to be exact.
So Wednesday.
Yes. Can we do a TV series eventually? I think so. I think when we read funny Steam reviews about people's opinions, it's fun. Like when we start reading the reviews of the adult dating games of these lonely dudes, it's awesome. I love it, dude. Oh, you mean about TV shows? Nah. I want to turn this series into a TV show.
Classic messaged me back. I said, why did Alf and Nurgle go into Blockbuster and pop poppers? And he said, laughing my ass off because I was working on New Year's Eve and their ass hats.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a Sergo. I mean, I'm sorry. That sounds like an Alf reason, right?
I think it was as simple as that.
It was literally as simple as that. All right. Then I deserved everything that came to me. That's fine. I was guilty by association.
But Classic got you back good because you had the
best, infinitely better.
You had that really awful car, the Probe. You don't have that still, do you?
No, that'd be. I wish I did. That car was hilarious. It was so,
anyways,
I had a Ford Probe. Matter of fact, I called it the Frankenstein because I crashed it, and then I had to go to the yard to get a second Ford Probe, which was green.
That's what I remember the most.
And it literally welded two cars together. That was my hoopty. I drove a hoopty for a good minute.
But you had complete disregard for it. You didn't take care of it or do anything, and you also left your doors unlocked. So you pranked Kyle because Classic had to clean up all that mess after you guys popped the poppers and left. And they found glitter and confetti everywhere for weeks. So he wanted to get you back. You guys dropped the bag of glitter. Yeah. And he got the bag of glitter. He saw that your door was unlocked to your car and then stuffed it into the vents and put your car vents on full blast. That is good. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Oh, dude, it was so good. So not only was it the glitter that we dropped on the carpet floor, it was also the contents of the vacuumed bag that he actually put into
my God
as well. It was pretty insane. So I get in my car. I'm like, okay, nothing was stolen because nothing was worth anything in my car. All right, I'm gonna get in my car. Here we go. I'm gonna turn on the car here. It's a little hot. It's all right. We got that going. Turn on the car. Oh, what is happening? Oh my God! There's so much glitter. And I literally spent the next 2 years still finding glitter in that piece of hoopty car. So it was pretty rough. Yeah, that happened. That was a real thing.
Yeah, I said you got Nurgle. You got Nurgle back with his vent. And he said, "Yeah, solid ass prank." Okay, sorry. He messaged back. I thought he was asleep, but he's awake.
He got me. He won that prank war for sure. But you know what? I will argue this, that he got it the worst out of anybody though. Because I think it was Ryan Perry. Do you remember doing the New Year's Eve party that we had? Remember when Kyle used to drive that hoopty truck? And fucking Sam and Ryan Perry got and Alf, it was Alf too. They got a bunch of the smoke bombs because Class Act was talking to a girl who she was trying to close the deal. He was in his hoopty truck, and legitimately they run up to his car. They throw a bunch of smoke bombs in the car, and then they leaned against it with the door shut so he couldn't get out. He came out so mad.
I'm mad. I don't even remember this story.
There were so many smoke bombs in there, and they were colored.
It colored, so it stains the dude. I'm glad you guys are still friends. Good for you.
I didn't do it. They did it.
Oh, right. That's true.
I was just there laughing my ass off. Like, that's really.
And actually,
crazy.
out of those 3 people, he doesn't really keep in touch with them much.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're still friends. And I will argue, and I won't say what I did. I've done way worse things to class. Like, I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised he's still my friend after all that. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. So, all right, sorry, we went off on a tangent. We do apologize, as we do on the stream. Let's get into the reviews of the Astroneer, currently on sale on Steam for 60% off up until November 27th, 2024. Let's get on into the reviews and what the community thinks about this game. What's the rating? What's the humbug? Let's go.
These are in no particular order, but this is from Earl Fergus, father of falafel.
Oh, I'm already a big fan of his profile picture, big fan of his name. I feel like we're gonna get a good review. We're gonna get a good review of this guy. Look at 360 people found it very helpful.
I like abandoning my friends on deserted planets and watching them build a working civilization from nothing.
And you know he did it to you like this. I like abandoning my friends on deserted planets and watching them build from nothing. Absolutely. I said good day, sir. It's a good one. That's a good one. All right, let's
next
review.
Let
me do the bad one. Let me do the. Oh my god! It's
yeah, go for it.
Bad ones that are long-winded. All right,
from your boy.
So I do the bad reviews.
Killer.
Or at least I'm gonna start trying to do the bad reviews because I just have that vibe. Fury, he gets into it in a lot of ways too. It's fun. My friends and I used to love this game ages ago. The thing that put us off this game was removal of the storms. Having environments that you had to be careful about made the game fun for us. On the wiki, it says it would come back, but it's been so long. They have the system for why not just to let the storms be an option for the custom options when making a game. So default it's off, but you can play with it. I think a lot more people would come back to the game if that's the case. This is a dumb review. This is a dumb review. You're angry that they
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna state my case. The reason why you're angry is because the storm mechanic isn't set by default, in which you can set it.
No,
but because it's not default, having environments that had you be careful also made the game for us fun. On the wiki, they say it came back, but it's been so long. They have the system for it.
He wants it as a custom option. He just wants to put it back in when he's playing.
Oh, no. I mean,
I do. Look, Genie 10 says he sounds like a little baby. I do agree with that, but sound like a baby. I think we all have a game that is near and dear to us, that where they took out an aspect of it, and it made us a little baby. I think we all just have to rack our brains, and see when we got by a game developer.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is just his jam.
It's his
her. Blooded Killer 5 might be a female name as well.
There you go. Yeah, that's fair. Moving on to the next review.
Borgo.
I feel like a Sergo. It's like a Sergo style right there. Oh, dude. 1,000 people found it helpful. Over 1,000. Hilarious.
Went to top of mountain. Ask friend if you wanted to try to build to moon. Spent the next hour building up. Into the atmosphere. Past the atmosphere. Into space. Space debris flying by. Keep going up. Start getting motion sickness from the spinning due to actually rotating the planet. Falls off accidentally. 11:10. We'll try to build to the moon again.
That was great. That's awesome. Like this, so this game is endearing. It's got a lot of stuff you can do, and apparently enough to keep you engaged.
Well, there's not a lot of hours. This person has 56 hours. The little baby had 79.
79.
And this
good time.
Terrible friend had 65.7.
65.
56 so, at the time of review.
There's a lot of hours in a game. I don't understand why. I mean, I guess a simple mechanic such as weather could affect your experience that much to discredit it, but you know, it is what it is. 37 hours put into the game. That's good. I like it.
All right, let's go Div 1. Maybe I was staggering them. Yeah, it's not recommended. You ready?
No, I'm ready.
Channel your inner Div 1.
Inner Div 1. Who's my Div is
oh my goodness.
Okay.
You have more time to channel your Div 1.
I'm gonna bust out my Euro trash. I'm busting out the Euro trash. I'm busting him out. I'm busting out my Yosef, dude. I'm gonna bust out Yosef here. That's what I feel like he is. 252 hours on record. Oh, brother. Okay. I want great games, solid but new updates, mostly behind more microtransactions. Grind instead of new content. Several YouTubers have broken ties with the Vibs because of this and won't feature this game anymore. Latest updates have been granted just to expand the in-game store and new resources into existence. Recipes to artificially increase grind. Dev focuses almost only on money, but now no actual features to the game. Yes, it takes longer to now complete, but all due to increased grind. Uninstalled with great sadness.
Damn.
Won't install again. Love the game. Hate the devs. Sucker butts all day. Oh, here, look at Izzy. This is the first thing Izzy says. There's a new DLC for the game.
This was in 2021.
This is 2021.
Damn, uninstall after 252 hours. I think all of us have that game too.
Crazy, dude. We all have that game. For sure. It's nuts, dude.
Have you ever rage uninstalled Dota?
No, I've never uninstalled Dota. I've raged.
Right.
I've never uninstalled. I've never.
What have you ever raged uninstalled any games?
Have I raged and ever uninstalled? Have I ever uninstalled games?
I never have. I'm with you. Like I've raged, but it's just
I've raged.
Most of these games I'm gonna play again. So now it's just like angry me is giving future me an errand. So you might even forget that you do that. You might even forget that you do it. So the next time you go to play that game, you're like, oh yeah, I forget I have to download it again.
You know what? I'm gonna say it, and it's because Izzy's here too, and he brought it up. Izzy spent nearly a fucking month like just begging to play Boro Trauma with me. I downloaded it on my Steam Deck. I played 10 minutes of it, died constantly, and it wasn't intuitive. It wasn't interesting. It was difficult as all shit. And then I uninstalled the game because I was so fucking mad at Izzy for making me buy and install that game. It fits the criteria. It's not. Yeah, I did. It was Boro Trauma. I hated Izzy for it for a good minute. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You made me install this. You spent 2 months gassing it up. And then you're like, nah. That's for making Slay the Princess. Yeah, he's still recommending Slay the Princess to me. Still.
Yeah, he does. He does go in his bag. He rotates. He'll recommend Eve forever.
Yeah, Izzy is the type of guy to consistently recommend games. And then the moment you start playing him, he'll just stop playing it for some weird reason. He just let you fucking fall to the sword, and then he'll come back to it later.
All right.
Moving on.
Morning Mugcat. Recommended. You are your own worst enemy. You will fall off cliffs. You will touch plants that kill you. You forget something at your base that is planets away. 10-10, good chill game to play with your friends.
You couldn't describe a game less. Like, all right. That's cool, man.
He
like
reviewed it. He reviewed it on Christmas.
I don't know why that's a funny detail, but it's important. I don't know why it is, but
At 8:30 p.m. No, that's a funny detail.
That's a funny detail. At 8:30, you were there playing the game throughout the Christmas day. That says a lot about you. It's funny.
But
All
even
right.
him again, it seems like around 60 hours, people are just kind of get the point with this game.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I think there's one more actually.
The legend himself. Fuck. Oh, this guy's gonna suck butts. Who names himself the legend himself and then writes shit reviews? Like, that's so mean. That's weird. 159 hours. Uninstall data mining? Seriously? How is Steam allowing this?
So there's a dev response.
that's the energy.
So look, hold on real quick. So his name was Fire Phoenix at the time that he wrote that, but now when I grabbed this, it was the legend himself. My boy came up from the ashes.
From the ashes rose a legend. And the developers, and this is what I picture the developers. Hey, Fire Phoenix, we just posted a blog post as well as our updated EULA to clarify any miscommunication. We have never and will never mine any information from our players. We apologize for the mix-up and hope that the post clears it up. Have a good day.
That's funny. Damn, I keep missing these Pokemon.
That's what I picture. I picture every person does that. That's great.
I'm not missing it.
Okay.
I think our chats are just Pokecatch.
Moving on.
Here we go.
Pokecatch.
Okay.
Nice. The next one.
I think we have good pizza.
Good pizza.
Great pizza.
Great pizza. Okay.
So this is actually a mobile game.
Okay, I already hate it now.
A free-to-play mobile game that they put on Steam. That they charge you to play on Steam. That's what most of the reviews are about. It's pretty crazy. Anyways,
God.
I've made like 500 pizzas in this game.
The top review is just gonna be your review. It's gonna be totally not Fury bad.
Kitty, I want great pizza only. I used to think that. I used to think that narrow-minded way.
Whoa! That's wild. Hold on. You would sometimes like good pizza when great pizza.
Oh no! You think no? I didn't say I like it. I'm saying sometimes you just get good. And it's usually when I'm in the back trying to remember your order and I'm putting toppings all over my fucking pizza. And then I realized that you said, don't cut the pizza. And sure enough, I put fucking 3 slices down.
Like, all right. So I work next to a pizzeria and it's awesome. Like the vents, we share vents and the smell of pizza comes through. It's
and great. they get your guys' BO.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great mishmash. It's a marriage, right? But that being said, I remember I'd go there all the time and I eat pizza, right? I go there. I know the chef there. I know exactly who's making the food. There's a pizza that I like. It's a personal meat lovers pizza. No, it's a meat lovers. No Canadian bacon, and I'm good to go. Let's eat it, right? I remember showing up, and I remember that I was hearing the music blasting in the back. And I'm like, that's got to be a new fucking chef. What's going on there? I'm like, all right. And sure shit enough, it was a new chef. When I went in there during my lunch period to get a pizza, I see him in the back. He's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? He's like, how you doing? My name's Daniel. I'm like, all right, nice to meet you, Daniel. And then the Celeste, who is the owner, comes on in. She goes, hey, what do you want? Is it a personal again? I'm like, yep, please, Celeste, my regular. That'd be great. And then regular's being made. 15 minutes go by. He brings out the personal pizza. I take it over. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, this looks off. this looks off, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot, right? So I get the pizza, I eat, put it in my mouth, and it's not hot, and
Oh,
it's soft, and
fuck.
there's no fucking firm there, and I'm sitting there, and it's flabby, and it's almost like watery, which is disgusting when you describe pizza, right?
It
Like
is.
I was so sad for the first time in my life. I was sitting there like, am I gonna throw away it? Flaccid. It was a flaccid slice. Yeah, 100%. What's that, brother? And I'm sitting there, and I've never been more sad, and I got mad. I'm like, I paid $20 for this fucking personal pizza, and I knew when I looked at him. I knew when I looked at him. I saw Daniel, and he didn't look focused in the kitchen back there because you can see in the kitchen. He didn't look focused. He was blasting fucking music, wasn't paying attention, and against my better judgment, I should have judged him, and I didn't. So now I ask Celeste every time, "Hey, is Daniel working today?" And she's like, "Yeah, do you like him?" And then I don't have the heart to be like, "Yeah, he's great." I don't have the heart to like be honest with her. I don't want anyone getting fired. But like, I'm like, "Oh, you know what? Something came up." I have to lie every time now. Oh, I got a customer. I gotta run over there real quick if he's working there. If he's not,
He's probably better now. You need.
Oh, we'll never know, will we?
No, you will. You will. Oh wait, you're off. You're off tomorrow. Guess what you're eating Wednesday, Bucko?
Nope.
Daniel
Listen,
sucks. Look, guys. As a fellow ovenist myself, okay.
Ovenist? Are you gonna call yourself a fucking ovenist?
Yeah,
Okay.
we learn on the job. It's fast paced. We've all made mistakes.
I agree.
Good pizza, great pizza.
Oh, hold on now. Let me put it in context. Daniel is a 42 plus old guy who plays and blasts his music.
Give him one more. Give him one more.
He only plays music that he alone enjoys in a kitchen filled with people. It's a very self-absorbed person to do that.
I agree. Give him one more.
You're saying all the right things, brother. Give him one more. All right. I'm gonna give him
because it was the first time you saw him, right?
Yeah, 100%. So I have one rule in life. It's try everything 3 times.
Whoa.
Everything 3 times. And within proper context. I'm not taking a pegging in the butt because I'm never gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, I remember you said you were kind of lukewarm on your first time.
It was soft and it was flaccid.
It was watery.
No, everything 3 times. And my good buddy David explained it to me, and it was perfect.
Okay.
He said the first time you try something, it might be because of the chef. It might not be the restaurant. It might be
is this
itself.
So it's food related?
It's food. No, it's food
okay,
related.
okay.
So he says the first time it might be the chef.
Okay.
The second time it might be the circumstance. It might be outside of the chef's control. Something happened in between what happened with the ingredients or the materials. Something like that. The third time you try something and you're still getting the same result, then it's bad. Then you're done.
That's it, baby.
You've done everything. That's it.
They're consistently bad.
They're consistently bad. So he says try everything 3 times in terms of food. It could be the chef. It could be the situation. Or maybe you had an upset stomach. Maybe it was yourself. Maybe you were like not prepped mentally. It could have been you. The third time, it's not meant for you.
3 times food. I don't mind that.
3 times food. 3 times food. Anyway.
I'm not a very picky eater.
Good pizza. Great pizza.
All right. Oh, yeah, $10, but free on mobile. There's transactions in the game that it wants you to do, but you can play without them.
It's weird that it's free on mobile and not.
Oh no, people
charge you.
No, yeah, people are pissed. Fucking pissed, baby.
$10 too. That's fucking weird.
Lazari, yeah. How did even land on that? I tried to catch it when it was on sale recently, but
no.
Anyways, I just play on mobile. Amazing game, but if you think it's a chill game, you're totally wrong. The customer asks you pizzas in such a complicated way sometimes, you need to ask what 3 times, not to mention that when they ask for every single ingredient in their pizzas just to say you could have done it a little better, like no shit, I can't even see the topping I put in the beginning, and sometimes this game makes me rage quit. Other than that, nice game.
You know what this is? This sounds like Overcooked for you guys. I've seen you guys play Overcooked, and you guys fucking rage but it's a really good game. But like you guys are at each other's throats. It's pretty funny. Great. That's a fun post. Kitty came in and fucked me up at the beginning of your review and made me laugh. Do you only get to make good pizza unless you pay?
That's funny.
That was good. It was good. Once Sergo, once is an accident, twice is a coincidence, 3 times a pattern. Way to beautiful Sergo. Wrap that shit right in. Nice.
These Pokemon battles are tough. Who are you fighting? Are you in matchmaking, or did you invite someone?
I think he's in matchmaking.
Oh, I gotta do that. I've been meaning to get with ChatGPT and metagame my playing Stadium.
So he's in matchmaking, yeah. Oh, it's PvE. There you go.
I gotta try it. It's in the little widget, the panel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's in the widget. It's in the panel.
Have you played it?
No, I don't have time.
Yeah, when you're not watching the movies that you tell us you're gonna watch.
I totally made him feel bad too, because he's like, I'm gonna play it, and I'm like, I don't do it. He's like, well, fuck you. He's doing it right now. He's going on his phone right now to look it up.
No. Classic messaged again.
Yeah.
I asked him if they smoke bomb his truck. He said all sorts of shit, covered it in syrup and gravel or cat litter or something. I tried to hide it a few blocks away from my house, but they found it and a cop showed up the next morning.
Dude, it was.
I remember that actually. I remember that because that's like, you can't take that car home to your dad. There's just consequences for such things.
Guys? I don't listen.
Those are different kinds of friends. We associated with them, and I don't like Ryan Perry, but everyone else I have a fondness for in my heart. And it was something about Class Act and his truck, just very punchable face, that truck. Because
and it was Sam. Sam would always lead the charge.
Yeah,
and I don't know why.
I think his mind, he just likes the chaos. It keeps him entertained and engaged.
It, man. Sergo coming in with my younger self emoji. This Nurgle was crazy. You have no idea, Sergo. You have no idea.
All right, Phantom Sleeves. I think it should be. Yeah, I'm staggering. I'm going good, bad, good, bad. Okay. 0.2 hours on record.
Well, oh god, so he's an entitled self-idiot. Product refunded. This is a direct port of a free mobile game, complete with microtransactions, but they're asking for upfront cost on a Steam as well. Do not waste your money on the Steam version when you can get the exact same game for free on mobile. It's very deceptive to call this a complete version of the mobile game, knowing that there are crazy amounts of microtransactions in this port. Product refunded. Add that little bit for you guys. I think that's reasonable. I don't think I mean, obviously I made him sound way more zesty than I'm sure it was a fine. Yeah, that's pretty bad. If it's a free game and you're charging $10 for a free game, that's ridiculous.
It is. I'd be interested to hear.
There is no. You're never going to.
It's just money.
You're never going to respond to people like that because it's just greed.
What about Sharky?
Sharky. All right, I like it. Ooh, recommended.
It's called Good Pizza, Great Pizza, but all I make is okay pizza, bad pizza. See, Kitty, it's hard. It's challenging. Unless you're sitting there on the topping table, wiping sweat, trying to remember what the hell that fucker said. Oven burning into your flesh.
You don't know. In the back. Hey, this piece over here is a little bit of a watery. Oh, flipping no Chris. What are you doing over there?
Sometimes you're just happy to get the pie out.
And listen, I will say this though. You see a guy, he's rocking a short sleeve with a fucking cigarette in his mouth, and he's got the dough in his hands, and he's got the hairiest fucking forearms you've ever seen that mustache wielding man wear. You're about to get the best fucking pizza you've ever had. I guarantee it, man. I feel like the guy is a streamer with that PFP, 100% with that profile pic. I think he is.
No, there was a Class X remembering everything that was done to his truck. There was a full-on prank war that I guess Class X didn't have allies in. He says, and they got it at Andale while we were at dinner. I had to drive home in the rain from Cielo Vista area with my head out the window because the windshield was covered. I remember that now.
I remember that. I remember that was Alf and Paco. That was Alf and Paco. Dude, Alf fucked up.
He had no allies. I hate pranks. I fucking hate pranks so much. And I guess
like shenanigans. I'm a big fan of shenanigans.
I don't like shenanigans. Yeah, I don't like
shenanigans
pranks.
Are fun. Pranks are that they're just.
It's my stuff, man.
It's inconvenience. I don't like it being inconvenienced. Shenanigans are like a haha moment where both of you share a laugh. That was
one of my girlfriends did with her friends egg my car, but they went an extra step and had like flour and all this crazy shit. It was awful.
Why? What was the explanation?
We were broken up and someone I think pranked her car and put like bologna on her truck or something, and she automatically assumed it was me. Like, no.
Past or
no, ever in my life to anyone. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Hold on, no. All right, wait. This is the important question. Who broke up with who?
We were on and off. I think she broke up with me though.
She broke up with you? Yeah.
This is high school. I was just like a little love-struck puppy dog.
Yeah, but who left out the better outcome? Who had the better outcome?
What do you mean?
There's always a better outcome.
Like to this day?
No, up until the point of the egging, right? Because you always kind of keep tabs on your ex a couple weeks or months afterwards. Who
unbiased. Hold on, I gotta get this Mebu Steve.
Wait, were you kind of messing around with other women at that time too? Like better outcome? Because I remember you were quite the charmer.
I was out and about. I don't remember anyone else that I diverted to.
Stories getting around.
So unbiased. I think I was just out.
You were just out there. Wow.
So,
hey, hero.
Unbiased. I think I might have had a slight edge, but the reality was she was either ahead or we were tied. That was the reality of it.
Nah, but it's. I think she egged your car because you were doing better. You had a better.
No, for sure, her truck got pranked, and it was just retaliation.
Did she have pictures? Did she have like photos?
Yeah. No, someone else told me. Yeah, it was corroborated. Yeah, something. And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Did you see it?
I think I saw a picture or something, or someone told me. Someone I trust corroborated it, like I'm saying. And here's the thing: that person is still at large. We still don't know who did that.
They're just going around egging people.
I was out and about. No. This was a different time. I was not a player then.
No, he was. He's
Photoshop. Ashley, you got scammed. No, this was you guys.
Ashley
we're old. We are so old. This was before Photoshop or anything. I caught a very pixelated picture to my phone, to my flip phone.
Pixel pic. Yep. He 100% hero was a player. Ashley Doan. He made out with Ashley Doan, and I don't know why I'm still hurt about it to this day. That could have been.
Well, I said that we're old, not that there's not people older than us. There certainly is, but photoshopping wasn't a thing then.
Photoshopping wasn't a thing back then. You know that, hero. It wasn't a thing.
And I don't even think. No, I'm sure high school prank each other still.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you're old, what is?
You're making about you, hero. Are you drinking?
Older. Older.
You're young. You're young. We're just younger than you. You're young. We're just having to be a couple years younger.
Nah, we're old, baby.
Absolutely fucking drunk right now.
I was having a conversation with someone recently. Oh, you know Michael Bublé? Well,
Michael Bublé.
Not personally.
Oh wait, Bublé, the actual person. Yes.
So he's been around since we were kids.
Yeah.
So now that he's around, I think our child minds don't age him as we age.
Yeah.
So he's in his 50s now.
God damn.
See, exactly. But you have that reaction because you don't conceive that other.
Fuck, 50s, Buble. God, goddamn. I'm sorry, it isn't Christmas yet. Did they let Buble out of his cage?
Is he a Christmas guy?
He's a Christmas guy. He's 49. You're wrong, sir. You're wrong.
No, that's not true.
Hero, also, and we won't speak any further about it, but
He is 49. He's pushing 50.
49. He's
Thank
good.
you, Hero.
Hero, we got your box. I got a box for you when the box comes in, so you have one accounted for when it comes in. Okay, Hero. But let's put a pin in that for the future.
Does that mean Jude Law is fucking old? You could see it in his face.
Dude, don't speak on
Hold on,
Law.
everyone,
Jude Law is
without
a
looking.
smoke show.
Oh yeah. It's the same thing. It's like you could be hot and
you're
old.
Right, you're right. Well, I mean, skincare and just genetics has just gotten better.
Here, Nurgle, guess Jude Law's age.
I'm gonna say 56.
Oh, 51.
Okay. He doesn't look 50.
You swung
He
high.
doesn't look 50 at all.
No, I just saw a trailer with him. Oh, he's in the Star Wars Skeleton Crew. See that? It looks okay.
Ooh, yeah. I'm pumped. Dude, I love Jude Law. Jude Law is so fun.
I do too. I'm hoping that he's not just in it to be a part of Disney and he wants to be, he read the scripts or something.
He chooses good scripts. He chooses really good
No, he was in Captain Marvel. Let me tell you something. That was very.
That sucked ass.
So, but I love him. But he's.
That movie's.
What did Sergo say?
What did Sergo say?
Once, twice, three times a lady, or
Yeah. I'm gonna use that because Sergo crushed it with that.
once is an accident, twice is a coincidence, three times is a pattern. So Jude Law has two more movies before I fuck him up.
Well, you know what? Sounds like your Jude Law is my Tom Hardy.
No, you had a one strike policy with Tom Hardy.
He made 3 movies. He made 3.
Oh, that's true. He wrote them all.
What do I do, dude? What do I do? I don't know what to tell you. I'm just following the code here. He made three strikes, and each strike got worse. It's like he swung harder, faster every time he swung. Like it was just way worse.
Kitty guesses Ryan Gosling's 46.
Gosling.
I guess.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
I'll go 48.
Oh, absolute champ in Gattaca. Jude Law is fantastic, but again, we're the 3 strikes.
44? I'd go. Well, he didn't look 44 in Barbie.
He looks older.
Yeah, he looks older.
The Goss is getting. He's. I think the kiddos, and I know his. Eva Mendes. I think when Eva Mendes' brother went through, I think when he passed away from cancer, I think that took a heavy toll on their family. And I think you can kind of see it on Gosling. I remember that being a thing. Eva Mendes is 50. Fuck, dude. Eva Mendes is 50 years old.
And she looks incredible, but she also stopped acting. So that's just keeping it together.
She looks gorgeous. She's a gorgeous lady. She's a gorgeous young lady.
All right. You want this negative review?
Negative review time. Here we go.
From Decory.
From Decory. I'm gonna get into like the voices now. This game is very cute and real good. The thing that is not very well adapted to being a computer game. My wrists hurt so much. Just let me finish. Just one day of putting the toppings on the pizzas, and the automated toppings are very, very, very expensive. I would love to play for hours, but I can't. Physically, I can't.
Fuck, that's funny. Well, hold on.
Good pizza, great pizza, nightmare Irish pizza, water, tomatoes, cheese, sauce, and bread, turning and turning and kneading and turning. All right.
I'm getting chills. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop. Oh.
Hold on. Are we gonna judge Decory for doing 3.6 hours and getting a hurt wrist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What a fuckhead. First of all, this game, based off everyone else's hours put into it, you need to put like 20 hours minimum into a free game that you can play on your mobile. No one's making you play on the computer, dude.
Well, they
No
realized
one's
that. They
making
just wanted to let the people know.
I don't know, man. If you're my wrist hurts, my fingers bruised, my throat is bleeding from the screaming. After 3 hours, you have bigger problems. Like, you have bigger problems, dude. What? I don't think relationships in your life last long, dude. Like, you need to straighten up. The problem is the game, mate.
Our boy Big Vis, coming in 6.5 hours. I fed a homeless man raw dough, and he attacked my adversary with a horde of bears.
I want to play the game. Like that. The need no more description.
Which it's so funny. You know, we're all getting the spoiler here. That happens. that exactly happens.
I fed a homeless man raw dough, and he attacked my adversary with a horde of bears. That makes me want to play this game. That is good pizza, great pizza, amazing pizza. That's a good review right there. I have rated with this game with awful.
All right, you want to read Anal Avengers review?
Yeah, let's do this. Anal Avenger. All right. 4.5 hours. This guy too.
Oh,
the customer orders are kind of absurd, annoying to remember. If you're ever gonna play this game, it's gonna be days in a row. Like, I got some originality, like less of an issue and more of a learning curve. If you're gonna take a break too long and forget whose order or what, you're fucked, bro. all dressed pizza, everything on it, no problemo. If you got some pepperoni on it, you got $30, at least half your entire day's profit. A pizza for your cat, anchovy. Well, we have half anchovies and half cheese. You're out another $10. The game is riddled with these puzzles. You can ask the customer to clarify, but it wastes part of your in-game day cycle, hurts the mood, which influences your tip and thus profit. It's still often confusing and not all of it is concise. I was already annoyed before, but I read the other reviews by how this game played on the mobile. Now I'm just mad. What does the progression of this mobile make so much more sense than the game you actually pay for? I'm going to go try the mobile instead.
Watto is his name.
Watto. Watto. Why does it make so bad the pizza? I don't get it. There goes all your
Look, this is you Watto sounding motherfucker.
Oh, fuck. I would have done the Watto voice. Fuck. All right, let me go back. Let me do the Watto. I love Watto, dude. He's fucking wild. Way stronger than any fucking Jedi ever. Fight me on it. The customer's orders are absurdly annoying to remember. If you're about to play for days in a row, like the original, there's less of an issue and more of a learning curve. It takes a couple days of break, honey. Watto is funny. He's a good one. So, I mean, he's pretty contentious about the whole free on mobile, pay money on the game itself. Makes sense.
Well, and the game gets challenging, but it's a little too hard for the Anal Avenger.
A little too difficult for the anal Avenger.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last game. Hearts of Iron 4.
Oh fuck, this is Ginger's territory.
That's Bruce
Ginger,
Willis,
haven't you
baby.
put like thousands of hours into this game?
How about everyone guess the amount of hours he's put into this game?
All right, everybody guess. I've seen him play this game just online at like 4 a.m. I'm like, you're a dad.
All right, Sergo.
763.
He goes 5,000.
5,000.
What do you got, Nurgle?
I'm gonna say
because 4 a.m. playing.
I think he's got 9,000 hours. I'm gonna say 9,000 hours in that
game. Wow.
I think he's played more of this.
Is he here? Am I gonna have to look up his Steam?
You should look up his Steam just to fucking put him on blast. I'm gonna say 9,000 hours on Hearts of Iron. Power level over 9,000.
Oh, you.
He was looking it up. Look at Genie's like, fucking dick. Like, I picture Genie sitting there. This is Genie in real time. She's sitting there at 3 a.m. with 2 kids crying, and she's like, man, hey, Ginger, I could use some help right now. And he's sitting there, he's like, Moscow is trying to attempt to take over Germany. I can't allow that. And she's sitting over here laying it on really thick. I really wish I had a husband.
Wait, Hearts of Iron 4 is the second greatest game ever made. What is the first?
Hearts of Iron 3? I don't know. He's trying to say something like the black ice mod. No one knows what you're talking about, Ginger. Let it go. The best game is Homeworld. Gotcha. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. He's put more hours into that game than I have Dota. And I have like 7,000, but that's a 10-year-old game. Do you have the cameras in my house? Genie. I really wish I had a husband. And then Ginger's over here like, well, yeah. Well, the children of Germany wish they had fathers.
Yeah. Hey. Let's not kid ourselves.
All right, Hearts of Iron. Wait, this is pretty important too. When did this game come out? What was the release? I'm interested. How many hours did Ginger put in?
Actually, yeah, you're asking the hard questions.
Okay, let me.
These are
good.
I think a few people in the chat. No, I'm on it. A few people in the chat probably don't want to hear the answer to.
Should I add more time to Hearts of Iron 2 or 3 also? God, Ginger,
I can't. It's supposed to be on sale. I can't find it.
Hearts of Iron 4 release
2016.
2016.
Came out like last week. No, it's 2016.
It's 2016. I mean, yeah, that's 8 years over nearly 9,000 hours. Good God, dude, what's wrong with you?
All right.
And then Ginger's gonna be like, I'm still playing the same campaign.
So it is on sale.
Okay. On sale for how much? How much off?
Well, it's 70% off, so it's $15 now until the 27th.
Okay. I also don't turn off the game or my computer. No, I think that's something you say. I think that's not true.
All right, let's go from Math Faction.
Math Fact, he definitely loves this game. Oh, he
does. It's not recommended. You going in on this?
Recommended, dude. Okay. Yeah, I got this. If they're enjoying the game, there's nothing wrong with them because that's all that matters. Why are you judging people? Kidding, of course. All right. The update. I'm gonna do the way I know that one. The update that came with a new DLC made Germany focus tree go from something easy to look at the manage without having fucking heart attack. and wanting to drink kerosene and eat lit matches the second you saw it. I thought allergy season was done, but this miserable game made me get 4 migraines on sight and made me vomit. 69 hours.
Oh, that was
At a pet.
from. Damn, that was this month. Ginger, what are they talking about? Has Ginger
really
drank kerosene?
I think so. He's probably pairing it nicely with his wood chips. Good boy.
The Gotterdammer Rung patch, I think. Well, is it as bad as swallowing lit matches?
Where is my Atta snack? He was gonna be back up and running on.
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay. He's modded.
He literally ate through all my carrots. Sorry, but Atta snack's coming back. Don't worry, buddy.
Atta snack.
Atta snack coming back.
All right, we got a review from Egg.
Egg. Okay. It is recommended. Hey!
With 1,400 hours.
Damn. God damn. Let's go.
Dang, since November 3rd, they have 24 hours, but I pulled these last week. God.
This is a man who just recently got divorced.
Honestly, a great game, but the DLC policy can be overbearing, and it is one of those games that are very hard to master. Beware, it will give you gender dysphoria and either make you a hardcore fascist or communist.
And they're talking about that in game and in life. Atticus is broadcasting his feelings through me. Everybody, he'll be getting snacks in no time, I promise.
Add a snack. All right, you want boiled chicken Tommy?
Yeah, let's get some boiled chicken Tommy. Here we go. This boy's got 2,542 hours. After that's a small marriage, and then you're like, let's not do this anymore.
Zero in the last 2 weeks. Some restraint. You got to credit restraint where restraint is given.
So how do you guys choose the games you look at reviews for? What brought up Hearts of Iron 4? That's a great
It's on sale. It's featured.
It's on sale. It's featured and it's on sale.
So we read it. If there's interest from the chat, we'll look at gameplay, discuss it further. Obviously, Ginger is the resident expert on this one. And that way, if people are interested, then they could just turn around and buy it at a now discounted price on Steam. That was the thought. Aside from that, I look for something fun, and I'll gloss a few reviews and see if the community is fun and if there's a few funny aspects of the game that people are poking fun at.
Yeah. All right. So this guy, I was reading a little bit of it. I already got the idea behind his voice.
All right.
This is bad. Poor dude. Jeez. It has consumed my life. I wait to play this while at work. I have missed out on social opportunities just to play this game. It is fun. It is very addictive. If you value your sanity in social life, I do not recommend playing this game. I love this game. And I hate this game. I've recently uninstalled it after 25 hours. The mall community is great, but it only adds to my addictive property of this game. If you are reading this, I hope you follow suit. needs help. I hope he's alive. I hope the
No,
0
yeah,
hours
actually,
played isn't because he killed himself.
no, yeah, I was looking at the silver lining that he hasn't been on in the last 2 weeks. But your read of the review has taken it to a bone-chilling place.
Bone-chilling place. But if only I answer to the ridiculous property of
Yeah,
the
the addicted
Fuck, I hope
Oh.
he's alive. I hope he got a hug.
Here, I'll check in on him. I'll check in on Boiled Chicken Tommy.
Check out boiled chicken. I think he's boiled himself, dude. Like, this poor guy. Oh, yeah. Very oh shit, Ginger, your people are pretty passionate about this game, man.
Yeah, these are some other.
These are next level gamers.
Ah, maybe he changed his name.
Oh no. No.
We'll find him. We have to know if
we
there's.
Gotta do a follow up with this guy. Pobrecito, miito. Oh, no Thanksgiving here, all thanks taking in this guy's life.
Okay, I found him.
Okay, you found him? All right. Is he doing well? This would be a mild review.
Fuck, I got rid of it.
2,500 hours. And he was upset about his addiction to this game, which is like the first steps in any AA meeting to recognize. Like, I felt like he was having self-reflection, shattering moments.
Fuck, he hasn't played it. Let me.
Is there? It's probably like a patch. He's probably got a patch, right? He's probably playing like Hearts of Copper or something. He's probably coming down a little bit. He's got to, right?
Should I add him as a friend?
I would.
Hey, I was reading your review on Iron Hearts and Hearts of Iron 4. I felt it as my civic duty to check up on you.
He's gonna be there in a dark room, just completely dark. There's gonna be a silhouette of a light in the back, and he's got a fucking. You just hear the chamber spinning of the fucking Colt revolver out of sight, and then all of a sudden he hears a boom boom. It's just a follow request from Fury, and he looks on over. He's like, "I'll accept." It just completely changed his life.
I have some depressing news. I think he's toast. I think this man is gone. He has 2 reviews. One from the game Unpacking from 2022.
Oh.
And the Hearts of Iron one that we just read from this month. And you click on recently played games and there's nothing there.
Boy went cold turkey, man. Good for him.
Well, that's the nice version of that.
I think we're just gonna hope for the best.
I think he's cold. I don't wanna. I'm hanging on by a thread too. Just because I'm not crying out for help in Steam reviews doesn't mean I am not doing my own shit.
It only adds to my addictive property of this game. He really might as well capitalize that part because that's exactly what it was.
All right, Jackson XC. All right, what you got for us, Jackson?
Hey, all right.
Look at your boy.
Dude, nearly 5,000 hours, 4,500 hours into this game.
Look,
holy tamale!
Now, I appreciate games. They're a bit of a time suck, and I got things going on.
Yeah, sure.
But I like this rabid community.
They feel things.
Is this single player? Black Ice is micromanagement, heaven or hell. Depending on who you ask, you make separate winter, summer clothes, different handguns, etc. A world ablaze has more realistic economy and war wariness, and that makes the game much harder. Your economy can easily go to havoc, and war support can really make you force end your wars, just like it shouldn't happen. Don't know Darkest Hour. It's single player or multiplayer. You can't pause in multiplayer. Well, I certainly hope not. So anyways, I like this rabid
It's a
community.
very dedicated cult
Yeah.
following in that way. And I mean, a game that can invoke that type of emotion and response.
You kind of want to step in, mix it up with them.
I'm kind of interested a little bit, but then I feel like the moment I blink, I'm looking at the barrel of a shotgun with my big toe.
Yeah, there's definitely like a cutscene. Like, hey, well, I mean, Hearts of Iron 4 is on sale. I guess I'll pick it up. And then a cutscene that you just.
It's just me dangling from a fuck.
All right, let's check in with Jackson. I have 3,000 plus hours in this game, and I still have no idea how the Navy works.
You would think or wish after 3,000 hours you'd get a sense of it. All right, that's got piquing my interest. Deep, rich mechanics, to say the least.
All right, you got Chungy Mungy.
Chungy Mungy. 2000, dude. You know what's crazy about this game is you're putting this many hours, and it takes you from what we're looking at an average of like 2K, 3K hours to get a feel for this game, whether it be negative or positive, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. All right, let's read it.
Good point.
Let me get a sense of it. Chungy Mungy. I kissed a woman. Game won't start now. What? I think he means the moment he found a social life, this game's done. Like he can't.
Oh no, that's definitely the joke. But my man threw another 200 hours on top of it.
So he needed a little bit more than the kiss.
Yeah.
Hey,
damn it, wrong button.
Wrong button. Gifted out 5 community subs with your wrong button. Ready? Hey, hero, start the hype train.
Frogs 380943820938 Frogs.
Wrong button. Dude, 1,000 hours.
Over 500 hours. Billions of men died for me. Millions of square mileage conquered by me. Thousands of countries have fallen to me. Hundreds of nuclear weapons detonated at my command. A couple dozen Hitlers deposed by me. And I still don't know how to use Navy.
I love that the Navy is like the thing, right? Apparently that's the thing.
Talk to us about the Navy, Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger, can you? Are you even up for it? Or are you wary of that, of the Navy and how it works?
Dozens of Hitlers deposed by me.
Over 500 hours, billions of men died for me. Millions of square mileage conquered by me. Thousands of countries have fallen to me. Hundreds of nuclear weapons detonated at my command. A couple dozen Hitlers deposed by me. And I still don't know how to use the Navy. I kind of know a little of how it works. Fuck, even Ginger doesn't even know how the Navy works. That's funny. That's crazy.
So it's a thing.
It's a
Ginger,
thing.
And just stack naval bombers on that area of the sea. Okay. Well, have you played against people that use the Navy? In vanilla, you just death stack your whole Navy into a single fleet.
Okay.
Because I mean, it must not be. I mean, people are playing the game without it, but in multiplayer, if you can meta game and use and figure out the Navy and use it to your
It
advantage,
feels like you be a god amongst men.
it does seem that way, but only if they wreck people. I always play as Germany, so I'm always at a disadvantage against England.
Okay. It feels like a Civ War simulation. That is wild.
Oh, we got handsome as Squidward.
Handsome as Squidward. That's funny. Good name. Solid name. 4,000 hours. 982 hours.
A commendable 982.
Commended. Yeah, and he put in during the time review an additional 100 hours. 90 hours to be exact. That's awesome. Okay. Stop forcing players to buy every single DLC to get core gameplay features. This was fine when it was cosmetics or radio packs. I bought the cosmetics. I'm not going back to $10 for a plain designer. 15 for an armored core, 20 to buy some cell arms on the international market.
640 people rocking with that one.
People, it's a powerful thing, man.
And that should be it. Oh, Dr. Kenneth.
Dr. Kenneth. Ooh, Dr. Ken Kenneth from Connecticut. Ooh, dude,
2,800. 500 on top of the review.
Gravy. Loves the game.
Over 2,000 hours. Still have no idea how the Navy works, but you can nuke France. So 10-10.
I love the ongoing joke. That was great. Still don't know how the Navy. I feel like the guy who learns and masters the Navy rules all. Still don't know how the Navy works.
But you can nuke France.
The best part.
Oh, there's one more for you.
Oh, here we go.
I like how I never know when these end.
That's great, though. I like that. Ringo, Hearts of Iron, 8,000 hours.
3,000.
It's recommended. Wait, does that say Ginger or is it Ringo? No, that's Ringo. That ain't Ginger. Interesting. I have autism. People rocking with it too. Over 500. They're like, yeah, tism, baby. Oh, that was great. That was phenomenal.
All right, that's it. So I think it was Hero that was asking if you could suggest titles to review. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. If people, I guess, it is something to collect these, to go in and read through them and everything. So, because Izzy asks about that. He likes when they're read. So I got Sea of Stars and Heartbound, and then I'll mix up a couple other for next time.
Nice. Well, that being said, guys, we're gonna mix them up there. I hopefully you guys like the Steam reviews. I definitely like getting into the voice. I love doing voices. It's just a fun part for me. Would be great to hear from your thoughts on those. Yeah, thanks. 100%. We're working on it, Hero. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. You got your hot takes on The Abyss. We went over that. The next movie to watch, Hero. I know you're drunk, but maybe you can remember enough. So the movie club, we're gonna be doing the next movie, which will be The Forbidden Kingdom. The movie watch for the movie club was themed around fighting, and The Forbidden Kingdom ended up getting the top vote.
So 2008.
We're gonna watch 2000. What?
The
2008.
Forbidden Kingdom from 2008.
Kingdom. Yeah, thank you. Actually, yes, 2008. The Forbidden Kingdom. We're gonna watch that next, and then we're gonna be talking about it December 10th. I will put that on the calendar. I will put that out there for you guys to watch. That's gonna be December 10th on a Tuesday. That's gonna be a fighting film. I'm excited to watch it. I'm gonna have plenty of time this time. And then if you guys, I'm gonna do a poll on our Discord tomorrow. I got to work on it for everybody to see if you guys really like the Steam reviews, and then we'll get some good stuff there. If you guys enjoy it, we'll keep it part of the segment, or if it gets big enough, make it its own thing. So it'll be a really cool thing. can you watch a movie on Twitch? Yes and no. You can kind of watch a movie on Twitch. It just depends. We'll talk more about it in the Discord.
Well, the
But
Amazon Watch Party is good.
Yes, Amazon Watch Party, we 100% can. So if we can do an Amazon Watch Party, I don't see why we not. I would really like to work in a Rift Tracks with Fury and Class Act to see if we can do something like that down the future. That'd be fun for you guys and fun for us. I don't know, maybe just saying a Rift Tracks of older films on an Amazon Watch Party would be dope. Nice little Sunday thing. We'll see though. Me and Fury are kind of figuring out where we're taking it. We're figuring out what works and what doesn't, and really letting it evolve on its own. That's what we're doing. Outside of that, Fury, you got anything to add? Anything you want to talk about?
No, it was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
I think I just added a marker button to my Stream Deck, so if I did it correctly, then I should have been able to marker some of the reviews you read, and I'll post them to YouTube.
Oh fuck, that'd be great. As a matter of fact, YouTube, go ahead and put in what's your YouTube?
Oh, Fury Ain't Mad. Same thing.
Fury Ain't Mad on YouTube. So check out Fury Ain't Mad on YouTube if you want to check out his funny things. Now, do you already have content up there right now?
It's a lot of I have a sub series called Fury's Favorite Fights. Nice. Where I go through movies and dissect my favorite fight scenes. I have a handful of those, maybe like 10 or 15.
Okay.
And other than that, it's a lot of Rocket League commentary, but it's turning.
It's turning. Perfect.
Thank you very much, Grim.
Subscribe. So guys, if you
There's
want,
the link.
Subscribe. Oh, thank you. I was going to ask you for the link. Follow the link down below. We are going to be posting more content. The reading the reviews is fun. I enjoy it. That might become its own thing down the future. I think hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And we'll take it from there, man. So I put my Discord, my YouTube, Fury's YouTube's up there. Next movie, Forbidden Kingdom 2008. Let's go. And we'll take it from there, okay? But this has been Papa Nurgle.
Oh, and Fury.
And he's fucking playing Pokemon, I guarantee you. And Fury. And we're going to say we're signing off on the Twitch together stream, guys.
Later.
Later.